Hello and welcome to WKA TV. Not sure which camera. Okay, cool, we're good. Sorry for the delay that we're seeing at the moment. They've got some good ads playing it though, so that can keep us entertained for a little bit longer. We're streaming this from Spain. This is a Spanish event in Madrid, and we are commentating and producing it from New Zealand. So, gotta love technology and the way that works. We will be with you very shortly as we just wait for the fights to begin, essentially. Please be patient. Thank you. And it's all starting to become real now, ladies and gentlemen. WKA TV's first pay-per-view live stream, working with the group there in Madrid, Spain, which is where the event is being shown, and here in New Zealand, where we have the privilege to commentate, produce, and share this with the good people that are viewing. As we pan around, we can see it's quite a tidy setup there. Very big arena. The bleachers at the top there seem to be packing out. Look at that. On the show tonight, we have a number of titles being fought for. We have fighters from France, we have fighters from Romania, a lot of fighters from Spain, as you can imagine, all trying to fight and compete to win the title and be the best in their divisions. We've got K1, we've got Muay Thai, and multiple other fights during this card here to keep you all entertained at home, no matter where you are. So tonight we have the IMTF Muay Thai Pro World Belt for under 63 kilograms. We've got the IMTF K1 Pro World Belt for the under 63.5 kilograms. We've got 2 IMTF European title belts up for grabs. We've got 1 WKA veteran belt and 10 more IMTF national belts. So we have got a card stacked full of good fighters here from across Europe, as we said before, Spain, Romania, and also France. So very interested to see this. We have the commentator in the middle there. He's just tricking us. He's ready to go.
Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos un año más a Invencibles 9. Un fuerte aplauso para todos ustedes, por favor. Que se oiga, que se oiga. Si no, ¿de qué vale la entrada? Buenas noches. Para los extranjeros, bienvenidos, welcome, benvenuti. Esta noche, señores, estamos otra vez aquí, otro año más en Invencibles 9, novena edición. Certamen por novena vez aquí en Madrid, donde se presentan los mejores luchadores que en este momento puede haber en K1 y Muay Thai. No voy a decir solamente de España, muchos de ellos internacionales a nivel mundial. 15 combates, 2 títulos mundiales, 2 europeos, un título de veteranos y 10 nacionales. Vamos a pasar a presentar el evento. En primer lugar, queremos agradecer al Ayuntamiento de Galapagar y al Ayuntamiento de Moranzarzón también, al cónsul de Francia, que hayan hecho posible que se pueda realizar este evento aquí en este pabellón. Bien, queremos también agradecer a diferentes sponsors que se encuentran aquí en estos momentos, a Charlie, reconocida marca de prestigio de material deportivo, la Ninfa Verde, Alto, Sala, Bon Thorman, Saluda, Sonido de Iluminación, Gatópolis, Clínicas Dentales Galápagos, Levantina de Seguridad, Talleres Marinas, SM Ruedas, Motopaint y Stein Shop. Vamos a hacer una entrega de diferentes certificados y de diferentes premios a autoridades del ayuntamiento, así como medios de comunicación, los cuales, como han podido ver todos ustedes, han estado con nosotros acompañándonos 2 meses antes de este evento. Más de 70 artículos entre prensa, TV y televisión dejan muy claro por qué esta velada es la más importante en la Comunidad de Madrid con diferencia al resto. Empecemos a repartir los diferentes certificados. Por favor, solicito la presencia de nuestro presidente, don Luis Ochoa Juandó. Maestro, por favor. 25 años de escuela, 25 años de tradición, 25 años realizando eventos los mejores de España, y para mí es un prestigio, un privilegio, y decirle que le quiero mucho a este gran maestro por poder estar hoy aquí con él. Gracias, maestro.
Gracias a ti, Tony. De verdad que me siento muy orgulloso de tenerte aquí presentando este gran evento.
Un aplauso, señores. Un aplauso, por favor. Muchas gracias.
I was going to try and say hello in Spanish to everybody tonight, but that guy's sort of done the job.
Recogiendo el cinturón, el 6 veces campeón de España, David Lan. Hombre indiscutible, el peso gallo.
Would have never been that good.
Bien, vamos a empezar a repartir a unas personas que sin ellas pues no hubiera podido ser posible la repercusión de este evento. En primer lugar, a Libertad Digital, a Guillermo Domínguez, aquí presente, el jefe de deportes de Libertad Digital. Por favor, don Guillermo, puede subir un aplauso, señores.
So we are witnessing a ceremony of some sort. But I think you guys all knew that anyway. I picked up on 2 or 3 words, but very important moment here in WK Spain history. I'm not sure what the certificates are for.
Siguiente, subir por favor, Álvaro García Colmenero, del Grupo Vocento, periódico ABC.
Congratulations all the less though, nonetheless.
Tercero en liza, Abraham Redondo, es competidor de esta casa, es campeón de esta casa, y de Titan Channel TV. Aplauso, por favor. Y como la famosa revista El Budoka, conocida y sobradamente por todo el mundo, de artes marciales, deportes de contacto, 44 años en parrilla, no ha podido asistir Jordi Sala, su redactor jefe. Va a recoger Álvaro García Colmenero en nombre suyo el certificado. Un fuerte aplauso también, por favor. Muchas gracias, señores, por todo lo que han hecho ustedes por nosotros. Vamos a pasar a entregar una segunda tanda también de certificaciones a nuestros delegados internacionales. No olvidemos que WK está en 120 países, International Muay Thai Federation también en una gran cantidad. Estamos expandiéndonos de una forma muy grande. Mr. Pedro Rodríguez, por favor, acuda, representante de IMTF. Aplauso, por favor, al representante de la organización. Y a Mr. Maurice Brieri, representante francés de la organización también, por favor. Famoso actor de cine en el país galo. Y preparador de coreografías también de películas. Bien, el siguiente vamos a pasar al equipo de embajada y colaboradores de la embajada de la República Francesa aquí en España, porque varios de los competidores que han venido para este campeonato internacional son del país vecino. Vamos a empezar. Señor Cédric Prieto, del consulado, por favor, si puede acudir al ring. No está el señor Cédric Prieto. Geraldine Felipe, por favor. Recogerá el nombre, el certificado del señor Prieto. Señor Edouard Martín Ropa, por favor. Vamos a pasar ahora al grupo de personal del ayuntamiento, el cual pues bueno nos hayan ayudado a que se pueda gestionar aquí el evento. En primer lugar, de la alcaldía de Moralzarzal, perdón, Juan Carlos Rodríguez Osuna, por favor, al rey, si usted tan amable. Señor Alberto Gómez, por favor. Alcalde de Galapagar, si es tan amable. Y la señora Mercedes Nuño, concejala de Deportes de Galapagar, por favor. Fuerte aplauso aquí a la concejala. Recordemos que por motivos oficiales, pues a algunos miembros del ayuntamiento les es difícil llegar a esta primera hora y suelen llegar más tarde. Colaboradores que han apoyado este evento desde el principio, que es la jefa de los servicios jurídicos de nuestra organización, nos ayuda pues a poder legislar reglamentariamente y bajo la ley todos los parámetros que tienen que ver con el evento. Doña Adriana Álvarez Cutillas, por favor, si es tan amable. Pues una persona que es especial para nosotros, el último lo hemos dejado porque es uno de nuestros ex campeones de España, Daniel Pisabarro. Por favor, Dani. Me tiene un poco de manía porque a veces en algunos combates le he dado caña. Un aplauso aquí a Dani Pisabarro, por favor. Bien, señores, pues ahora ya vamos a empezar con el evento. Vamos a empezar ya con los combates. En primer lugar, vamos a presentar el combate de Muay Thai. Comenzamos ya, señores, sin más dilación. Que vaya rápida la verdad. Título nacional de Muay Thai en 66 kilos. 3 asaltos de 2 minutos. Ian, Cobra Kai Dojo. Aplausos, señores. Entrenador Antonio Ricobaldi. Esquina roja.
First of our young fighters on the show tonight. red corner making his way out with the elbow pads. That means we're in for a tied battle.
Adversario del RH Boxing con 4 peleas. Entrenador Daniel Romero, Oscar Otero González. Un fuerte aplauso, por favor.
And that was the blue corner being introduced. I would love to be able to say I could pronounce these names, but I'm going to leave that to the... Oh, look at that. We've got a pop-up on the screen. Lovely stuff. We love your work, Andrew. A couple of fun facts for you all tonight. The time in Madrid is currently 10 to 8 at night. The time in New Zealand is currently 10 to 8 in the morning. The weather in Madrid, 13 degrees, which isn't too bad for 7 o'clock at night, whereas in New Zealand we're sitting at 17 at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you think those numbers are bad, we've also got, funnily enough, I've pulled up the weather in Scotland. That's -2. There's a reason why people go to Spain. So, as we get ready to see these fights kick off, we've got the red corner performing his pre-fight ceremony. Should know that word, but it slipped from my mind again. But referee looking very stocky. I wouldn't want to miss a kick on him. Final prep going on here with the gloves. Final word, and then we are about to kick off, ladies and gentlemen, the first installment of WKA pay-per-view TV, or WKA TV pay-per-view. We'll figure that out for the second one, don't you worry about that. Blue still making his way around, and I'm excited. After going to the World Champs and seeing the team that Spain produced, I'm very, very enthusiastic about being up at this time, as I'm sure all of you at home are also. Where are you watching from? What's the temperature where you are? And what is that beeping that cuts out the sound every now and again? We'd all love to know. Andrew will have a quick look at the messages every now and again and let me know if we're causing a fire or causing a riot. Hopefully we can cause the best of both. Fighters just going hell for leather in the ring, and you guys causing a riot at home. Alongside me I've got the world president of Kickboxing New Zealand, Dave Sawyer. He's going to be passing on his words of wisdom and no doubt trying to set these guys up for another fight in a short amount of time.
Yes, it looks like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, the best part about being on this side as well is it's also called spying. So when you guys turn up to Thailand, we're here. Bring your A game.
Yeah, so Thailand's looking quite good. Obviously, the fifth instalment of it, I think. I don't quite remember. Hang on, what did we have last year? Fourth. So it's the fifth instalment this year. So hopefully we'll see some of these fighters out in Thailand.
Now, do you have any insight as to why they'd be wearing 12-ounce gloves in this fight? I just saw on the blue fighter there it said 12-ounce. It's a little bit different to our normal 10-ounce. Or should I ask that question at a different time?
Maybe I'll ask the question at a different time.
Not a worry at all.
It depends what class fighters these are as well. I mean, different countries do have different regulations when it comes down to fight rules, and we find that when we go around the world, that we find that certain countries have enforced rules that we have to stick to.
Is it sort of like the governing body answering to the big main government body?
Well, we don't have a lot of choice. In France, for instance, there's certain things we can't do. MMA, from my understanding, is completely banned in France.
Here we go. Red coming out with a spinning elbow this soon. No spinning elbow. You made my night. Started early.
So these obviously are lower class, down the class. Obviously we have their class A, B's and C's.
Yep. Well, both of them very clearly abled in their technique and delivering it. Great catch there. So there can't be much more than 2 or 3 fights between these guys, I imagine.
No, I agree.
Ooh. Blue's got the timing. He's slowly catching up on it. But Red is very aggressive.
Very sharp.
Blue sneaking just under the ribs there and just onto that bicep of the right arm. No doubt we'll see a head kick be set up off that lead leg. It's so fast, why wouldn't you?
Good ref, just making sure the safety first.
Good body kick again underneath that elbow of the lead hand of red corner. Oh. Pushing forward did Blue, but didn't quite pay off for him. But you got to do that. You have to establish that you're not going to be pushed around the whole of round one. Otherwise it just carries on through the rounds and you eventually find yourself losing on just the aggression points alone. Still toe to toe, but something's not sitting right there. Ooh, a little bit of a slip there, I believe. Move, ref. Good jab cross there from Blue. Nice little teep there. Oh, a double fake teep. Definitely not the word for it, but that's what we're calling it for now. Oh, that right leg snapping across the head of Blue. He absorbed it well, but man, that was a good kick from Blue.
That was a very good kick, wasn't it?
Oh, that kick's got to come up, otherwise the cup's going to get more of a workout than the body. Another great right leg from Blue. Very well timed.
These are a good standard.
End of round one. Hell of a start. We saw a big head kick there land from Blue. And Andrew, the producer, and the bloodstream of this production, clipping them up, making sure that we don't forget all these best bits.
Yep.
There was definitely a slip there. I think it was a freak out slip, but definitely a slip.
Oh, that was
one
clean.
and the two. It almost looked like the referee. Oh, that head kick though. A little bit more hip, a little bit more commitment. That could have been fight over right there.
So what weight are these guys?
Ooh, good question. Asking me the questions I don't want to be asked now. I can tell you the temperature in Glasgow.
So for those that don't know, that Gary's actually my son. So I'll give a little bit of an introduction to him. He's many times, you've represented New Zealand a few times. You got selected for Great Britain.
Yep.
Many years ago. I also took some of the New Zealand guys over as one of the coaches in
17, I believe.
17 he was over.
Off we go, round two.
Here we go.
Red coming back with a bit more attacking pressure here. Ooh, I feel sorry for Blue's groin guard. That's getting a wicked workout. Good little exchange there from the starting point. Red starting to throw together more combos. Chasing down while he attacks. Oh, spinning back fist. Close to a spinning elbow. Good control and work at the knees by Blue, and it's down to the ground. Oh, that 1-2. One took out the guard, the two took out the chin. Whee, and that rear leg again. Amazing. Amazing work from Blue corner here, keeping us calm. Blue fighting out of RH Boxing, and Red fighting out of Cobra Kai. Oh, cutting the angle, there's Blue. No doubt. Oh, big left hand, and I was just about to say about that right leg. He's really seen a weakness there and proven it over and over again. That left leg is going to go high soon, though. Those body shots, I mean, that could stop the fight by itself, but Red's still trying to stay in there with a swinger's chance. Oh, big right leg again. Red really has to try and deter those body kicks, but as soon as he stop those coming through, you've got the head kicks coming through or the leg kicks coming through. Blue very, very comfortable throwing those legs around. Red still trying to hope for that gap over the top of the... Oh, and there it was. He found it. He found it. Blue straight back into control in the clinch there. And end of round two. Beep beep. That's our end of round timer. There we see the exchange of knees there. I think that was our first real witnessing of the clinch game of both fighters. Red trying to go for the non-traditional way of attacking it, the unorthodox way. Oh, and that left hand right leg, that should have been game over right there, Blue. But so far, I'd say that he's up on the points but we'll just have to wait and see how that round 1 paid out. Whether his going backwards and not really chasing the fight paid off. But there we can see the it looks sunnier there for some strange reason now. Good lighting. Either way, we've got the crowd packing out there. Round number 3. I assume this will be the third and final round. They've been doing 2-minute rounds of what it feels like. So this will be the third and final, I believe. No belt shown at the start. Oh, that head kick, millimeters from broken teeth. That left hook, right leg that's so popular. And for good reason too. That right leg is just doing the absolute job. Oh, very close with the right hand. Blue just reading the signs here. Comfortable, collected, and effective being his keyword there. Big knock of the leg there, trying to get the knee. Got one just before the ref got there, so that's good. Oh, that double teep. Red really needs to pull something out the bag here though. But with what we've seen with that big spinning back fist, the hooks, yet to see one land convincingly. But I'm sure when we'll know what it's done. Oh, right hand from Blue of his own. Again, just picking the time in that left leg. I knew it would come high eventually. Thought it would land. Both slowing down a little bit. We can see their guards not retreating back to their right place. But great body cross and a brilliant body kick. Blue has come here to party. Oh, and the right hand. That's a knockdown. No, just a slip. There's the jab. There's the left leg. Right leg. Left hook. Oh, spinning back fist. It landed. Got to be very careful with those that don't land with the elbow though. Oh, brilliant kicking there from Blue. We haven't seen much in terms of leg kicks, but that body kick is just... There it was again, spinning back fist. Red really living on a prayer at the moment, but Blue just doing the best job I've seen in a very long time of clinically keeping the lead there. Not just moving around, evading, coasting. He was definitely in the passenger side of this fight, but my gosh did he have the map, and he was telling Red exactly what was going to happen and when it was going to happen. Right there, for example, when he came forward, those big teeps, man, brilliant work. Brilliant work. Great lean on the lead leg. And there's that, oh yeah, that's definitely just a tiredness buckle there. Saw the knees go. Spinning back fist, and then back straight jab to jab there. Try it again. Oh, there was a title. Look at that. 3-round title. That's the kind of fight that I want.
Bien, señores, vamos a dar el resultado del primer campeonato nacional de Muay Thai. Esquina azul del RH Otero. Un aplauso a los dos contrincantes, por favor, porque se han batido el cobre en una disciplina muy dura.
Brilliant work from the blue corner there. Definitely not the standard that I thought they were at the start. Just goes to show that you start slow, perform consistently, and you can take a brand new shiny belt back to your home. RH Boxing if you're in Madrid or Spain. I think it's Spain. Doesn't say it isn't Spain, so we're going to roll with Spain. So if you're in Spain, you can find the details of all these fighters on the WKA website. If you click into the WKA TV, then click on the pay-per-view, and before you're asked to pay anything, you'll be able to see the fight card and potentially be able to go train with the fighters that you've seen tonight. Maybe you'll want to, maybe you won't want to because you like your head, but the option is always there. Get behind your local club and you'll never know what blossoms from that. I see you, commentary guy. What are they called? Announcers. Nah, it's a proper word for it. Second fight for the night, and it's rolling through quite quickly. It seems like the other guys only just got out. Here we have a female fight, and if I remember the poster, this could be for a title also. Although there is 15 titles. I'm starting to think that all of these fights, we have 15 title fights on this poster alone. So if we've got 15 title fights, ladies and gentlemen, what a banger. What a banger. I know like 3 words that these people are saying, and it intrigues me. I want to know more. Here we go, moments before dreams become reality for one of these 2 girls.
Well, one of the things you can do is yourself. I'm sitting here in the studio with Gary. If you want to talk to us, ask us a question, send a message through the WKA TV Facebook page or the World Kickboxing and Karate Association Facebook page. And if you're a friend of mine, I'm online too. So we're here, we're going to answer questions while we're watching this. Give us your comments, give us everything you need. Tell us what you like, what you don't like.
We could just start easy and you could tell us what the temperature is where you are.
That's
or where
very
you
good.
are watching from, you know. Let's start this conversation slowly.
And also you could sort of give suggestions what we're going to have for lunch. I think that's going to be quite an important thing when we finish here.
That's another one. What's your next meal?
That'd be quite cool.
I want to see what people are eating in different temperatures. If you're having ice cream in Scotland at -2, it was probably cereal before you put it down, and now it's frozen, becoming ice cream.
Yeah. Mind you, these girls look serious here, don't they?
Yeah. Yep. As always, I'm the least serious one on the show, but
I'm not quite
these
sure.
girls getting ready. Big ref in the middle.
I mean, these are anything like some of the female fights we saw in Poland earlier this year. They were brutal.
Well, they don't mess around, that's for sure. And especially when we've got 15 titles on the fight cards. Even if this is a non-title, you must have earned your way onto this show.
Yeah. I mean, obviously a lot of these are local, like state titles or city titles, and then going through to national titles.
Big pressure from Red at the moment.
Nice
on
rhythm.
the back foot again, but definitely keen to keep that bubble nice and compressed, not letting it get too big. Good catch and kick. Can't quite get the trip though. Brilliant knees from Red. Sharp jab from Blue, just missing off. Red using her front hand well to just parry that jab and comes through with a 1-2 of her own. Oh, I think she pulled the foot into her face.
Oh no, I've seen that.
Red is just sharp. The push kicks were a little bit slow on the retreat of them, but her punching is sharp. Can't see past the ref, but I can see the head bouncing.
Yeah. There's one thing
Jab, jab.
to see that head moving back from Blue, and you know those red gloves are definitely penetrating that guard.
Yeah, Red did well there to throw the light kick, make Blue concerned with that, and then straight with the 1-2 after that.
Blue's got to start thinking about what she's going to do from here, because what she's doing at the moment just isn't working.
Yeah, this is the old Southpaw versus Orthodox, type situation here, where that left hand of Red is going to creep through almost every time.
Yeah.
Oh, both knees slipping off or missing, and an elbow.
Yeah.
Good attempt at that, but just not quite today. Maybe later.
You just have a
jab in the cross again.
You have a feeling that Red's got quite a bit in their arsenal here, eh?
Yeah, we're not... there it was.
There
There,
it
just
is.
a quick spark up.
Yeah.
That 1-2-1 really doing the job
time.
for her. I'm sure we'll see that change back to the 1-2 lead elbow. Going for the knees. And Blue with the jab there, but didn't really do what it should have done in that situation there. Blue looking tired. Oh! Blue almost got flattened out like an ironing board then. Red controlling even on the way back. Did well to make room for the knees. Using that ring to bounce her back in. Striking to the leg with the knee. Good round.
That was extremely
Very good round. We didn't see much of the power come through from either girl, but when the power did, it was from Red corner. Those 1-2s
yeah.
just...
I mean, you got to give Blue dues. I mean, she didn't give up. I mean, I've seen many fights. Was that like a crescent kick that came in then? Was that like a taekwondo?
I think it was trying to catch, and she lifted it up.
Okay.
One of the perks of being flexible, you can get an accidental head kick.
Yeah.
But there we go, that 1-2 there, really establishing almost cinematically that that's the centre of the ring and that's hers.
I mean, testament to Red. I mean, the Blue came in, she got herself out the corner, yet Red still managed to pull her in and still do damage.
Yeah, Blue still looks good, but Red looked a lot better. I think Blue just needs to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
She looked like she was rushing everything or second guessing something. I mean, you've heard how fast the Spanish speak, and imagine that running through your head every time you go to think about something. So, I mean, they must be flooded with thoughts there.
Here we go again, round 2.
That 1-2-1 again from Red. We're going to see that come in handy a lot for her, and Blue just has to find an answer.
It's just that teep is just getting through every time, isn't it?
Back leg kick. Blue good with the catching, just not. Maybe there's a height advantage there where she can't get the distance needed for the trip. 1-2-1 again. We're going to see that followed up by the rear leg. 1-2-1 again. And Blue sort of just being caught on the way in and the way out, and it's looking very effective from Red. Quick barrage of knees, and Blue's really got to get into this fight quickly because it's starting to slip away from her second by second. If she can't get it in, if she can't get a close win here, it's going to be very hard to win that third round and win that title. 1-2-1 again from Red.
Very controlled fight. She hasn't gone back, has she?
Good push. Come on, Blue. Blue's got to try and cut an angle. When you're playing with someone that fights 1-2-1s, big teeps, you've got to try and cut that triangle out to the side. Make a pizza. Don't go straight into it. And Red showing exactly why there was that lead elbow followed by a jab cross. Blue trying to push away, but it's more like a post as a cushion. She really needs to strike her strikes. But Red doing exactly what she should be doing, just wearing out Blue.
I mean, Blue's got something you can't train. She's got that fighter spirit. She's in there. She's giving it everything she's got. She's not giving up.
Absolutely. What's going on here?
Yeah, I think she's just got an 8 count.
Fair enough.
And
Possibly
a
not
good
trying to
decision
advance enough in the fight. Referee seeing as her taking a break.
Yeah. Also gives the referee a chance to check out the fight and make sure they're okay. I mean, a good referee will keep an eye on those 8
He's
counts.
missed the elbow pads on Blue though. That right elbow pad's risen up a fair whack there. But another great round from Red. Stunning. There's those elbows coming through. I missed those in the
Yes.
in the mix of it all. And here we see the right elbow. Oh no, that got cut out.
With those
Oh,
knees.
okay, yeah, there it was. So it wasn't in the clinch, it was when she came out, wasn't really doing anything, kind of just falling where the wind blows. And yeah, that was probably, I think that's a fair call to give the 10.
So I just want to explain, you can see in the background, sometimes you see live stream down under in the backdrop, and behind us, if you're viewing this shit now, you see WK. This is our first time out. We're switching the studio, so soon you'll see the logos change over. And as we go further on through the next few months and years, as we bring more and more fights around the world to you.
And round number 3 kicking off, fight
Here
number
we
2
go.
of the night. Let's get wild at home. 1-2-1 from Red. Rear leg follows and aggressive knees. This is.
But Blue turned her. I mean, she's working her. She's not giving up.
Yes, I have a feeling that Red's going to push the place and Blue's going to go to a level that she didn't think she could in round 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Just to try and stay above water here.
Yeah.
But it's going to make for a very good round. Big 2 there from the left-handed Red fighter. Another 2 coming from Blue, but just not looking as sharp or powerful at this point in the fight, unfortunately. Still hanging in there, but I think even a Hail Mary right hook from here isn't going to do enough to put Red down, but I could be proved wrong. It's happened before and it's happened to everyone in the fight game. Good clinch battle going on here, but you can see that the knees from Red are lifting Blue.
Oh, very, very good technique from Red. Very, very impressive.
Oh, there's those lead elbows again coming from Red. Blue needs to find an answer, and it's somewhere in between zone 2 and zone 1. I think the elbow games are going to get knocked over.
She's not giving up, Blue.
Sluggish.
She's still in there.
Very, very sluggish.
You just get those hands. Oh, that was a beautiful to the face there. That was a great one.
Oh, nice
Those
elbow
elbows,
from
yeah.
Red. And this is where fitness really comes into it. Being sharp enough with your eyes, and 1-2, 1-2, 1. Oh, big elbows again. Oh, the towel's been thrown. Blue don't care.
Blue's still going.
Nah, fair play to the girl. Fair play.
Very good fight. I mean, Red just that little bit above her.
I think Red was a good chunk above in certain different in the effort category. Well, not the effort category, but the sharpness category.
Yeah.
The A to B. Yeah, you
I
can
mean,
sort of look at it as effort. It could be weight.
I would say Blue. You can't knock Blue's effort because she was definitely in a battle she was losing. I think she knew it, but she didn't give up. And again, I say one of the biggest things you can't teach a fighter is that heart to keep fighting. And that the girl in Blue, she's a fighter, and I'm looking forward to see what she does in the future. She's now gone and tasted what it's like to fight someone at a higher level, and she'll learn so much from this one. But definitely a good fight. Red, extremely good fighter.
Potential of flying her over for a fight against one of the Kiwis.
Well, I mean, this is it. Gives us, myself as the world president, a chance to look at these fighters. Names get written down. I keep an eye on what's going on, and this is how opportunities come.
I mean, if you're not going to go watch that girl fight, then are you really a fan? Or
tell me, I'd pay a lot of money to watch that.
Brilliant
Totally
spectacle of Muay Thai fighting. You had the elbows.
Yep.
We had the catching. We didn't see many leg kicks or need for checking, but fantastic.
Yeah. No, it's very, very good. I'm definitely making a note of this girl's name and watching out for her. So I'll be talking to Louis, the WKA president of Spain, and hopefully we can see this girl fight again. I mean, again, this is what WKA pay-per-view TV is all about. Is we give these guys the exposure they need. I mean, all fighters need exposure to go further, and that's what we're trying to do here. Oh, it's fantastic. And let's be fair, we get to watch fighting at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, how cool is that?
I mean, I'd prefer 6 o'clock at night, if I'm completely honest with you. But
yes,
that's the dream that we live. Fighting's fighting. Got to see the Breakers win last night, so gotta love that.
I'm off to go and have a little chat for myself. I'll be back in a second.
Have fun. Fight number 3. These fights just continue flowing through. Who have we got? We've got a fighter from Defense Lab in the red corner. We've also got a fighter from Twister in the blue corner. I do like that for a gym name, Twister. Oh, yep, fair play. Fight number 3. Can't tell what title this is for, but I'm not complaining at this point. At this point. How's the stream going at home? Getting any jumps, any skips, any quality issues? Feel free to drop them down. Any input is good input. And here comes blue. So one fighter from Guadalajara, if I believe the screen that they've got there, and the other fighter from Madrid, I believed it said.
Hey, how's it going? Dave Sawyer, World President, World Kickboxing Association. Look, this is live from my studio. We're here. What you're seeing now is our interview space. I'm checking which camera I'm looking in because I don't know which one. Crane. You got to look at the wrong camera half the time. So, we've got the Spanish one on, pay-per-view, listening to Gary and myself. Hope you enjoy it. Talk to us. We're on the Facebook pages for WKATV. And on the World Kickboxing and Karate Association. Hope you enjoy your feed. We're having a great show. We're enjoying it here. Louis, you've done fantastic in WK Spain. And we look for bringing you a lot more shows. Anyway, let's get back to the fighting.
But I've been bribed. Those first 2 fights are enough to keep me here, no matter how cold the cheeseburger gets. So we just had a message there from all the way on the other side of the room, from Dave Sawyer, the World Kickboxing Association president. Recently travelling all around the globe to do all sorts of things, gradings, world championships, introductions, and this is one of the forgotten the word, one of the brainchilds, give up on that one. A beautiful collection of ideas has led to this moment. Oh, big start from the red corner, going for the Masvidal style of things. Oh, big left hook right on the back of the ear. Oh, and another big right hand from Red. Red is not playing games. Blue taking a little bit more of a calmer approach at it, but if he's too calm, I don't think the ship's going to be sailing much longer. And he is fighting, in comparison, an iceberg. Red corner a little bit taller, looks a little bit stockier too in the shoulders. Blue a lot more muscle on him, but has an brilliant knock and step from Red. That is the triangle. That is the pizza. Well played. Good teep. And Red just thoroughly in control of this fight. Thoroughly. He's engaging, he's disengaging, and he is firing hell for leather when he wants to. Big left leg. Even off balance it looked like it hurt. I think that was low. Red giving him the chance to have the break if he wanted it. 1-2. 2 missed. I think Blue bounced off from the block of the 1. Seeing a lot of work to the head I want to see one of these boys drop down to the body. Maybe Blue, that's his way back into this fight, is working his way hard to the body, but Red stings him with a big rear knee. Oh, I love Spain. I love Spain. Look at this. Look at this.
Well, you enjoyed Barcelona, didn't you?
I did. I didn't even see any fights in Barcelona, so there we go. Well, there was a busker fight, but that doesn't count. Blue corner still trying to make his way back in with a leg kick. Trying to come to the body, but I think round one is definitely Red's round there. Aggression, ring control, specific technique with those flying knees. It's all there. All the evidence you need, minus a knockdown, was there for Red to take that round.
That was a bloody good fight, that one. I have to be fair.
Yeah.
Wow, just a replay on that flying knee.
Blue was a boat without a motor in this round. He's really got to get that engine started so he can try and push his way around this lake. Because at the moment he's just going with the wind, and that is just some beautiful footwork from Red. Beautiful footwork. But yeah, we're not seeing any hands to the body. We're seeing the knees, but I think Blue could really open the can if he just starts going down to the body. Red does look strong, don't get me wrong, but when you've got someone that efficient at striking at range, you want to try and take out the spinning top part, that hip that fires, those ribs that connect and contort the body to do what you want it to do as quick as it does. So you've got to start trying to take out the body a little bit. Not sure what he said there. I really wish. I need to watch more Spanish shows.
You can have to start learning Spanish, Gary, I think.
Oh, Bell was a bit late on that one. Blue coming forward a bit more, just keeping it basic with ones and twos. But it's doing the job. One kick, 1-2. Red firing back with the 3-2. Oh, good uppercut. Just unlucky on the catch there. I think he committed to going down before Red could really get a grip on it. And there's the lead leg from Red. Fast, pinpoint, and it had a slap to it. Oh, that body kick. Blue's still in this though. Blue's doing a lot better in this round than he has in the previous round. Throwing knees there. Oh, brilliant one. The two not so, but the one really stumbled Red there for a second. See the spray of the head as Blue lands another firm jab. He's got to finish with a body low. One body 4 or one body 2. Something to that body. Try and get Red breathing a little bit heavier, and that knee was just as good as any of the suggestions I had. Fair play, son. In you go, in you go, in you go. Knees controlling. Very close range exchange there for the last 5-10 seconds as Blue's trying to get his foot back in this fight. Brilliant, brilliant lead 3.
Yeah.
Crept right around the outside.
Well, have you got that timing right on that one?
Oh yes, Red's marching forward though. Not as convincing as he was in round 1, but there's still seconds to go here. 20 seconds. There's the body shot. Go on, prove me right, lad. Prove me right. Oh, Red very quick with the clinch and knee. Are you not allowed one-handed clinches, maybe? Yep.
Again,
referee would have seen something completely different to what I did though. So,
but again, it comes down to international rules and international or national differences. Differences in the rules. This is a co-sanctioned event, so you'll see it's not just the WKA here. The promoter works very closely with another international group. Has done for many years. And this one might be fighting under their rules, which is a slightly different set to ours. So Red just working with. I think I'll just take over from here and give Gary a chance to eat the rest. Have you finished your burger?
That's all right. This is good enough to satisfy the hunger.
So to give you an idea, guys, I got sent off to McDonald's first thing in the morning. That's my main job.
Have we figured out what people are eating yet?
No, we haven't had any messages in yet.
No messages.
So we're just waiting to see some messages coming in. But we know there's quite a few people watching it here with us today.
Yep. We're on fight number 3, round number 3 of Invincibles 9. Terrible. Blue's starting to stack together some combos. Oh, zoom in somewhere. Charlie. There we go. Big right overhand there. Red did something at the same time. Knocked the mouth guard out of Blue. But we came back at a good time. It was good. Great advertising there for Charlie. Not sure what Charlie is or what it does, but it's there. Oh, the knee. We're seeing this fight flip over here at this point. This is the turning point where Red's got to fight back before it starts overtaking him. The storm's coming, the flood's wailing in. And that flood is Blue. 2 leg kicks, 3 leg kicks, 4 leg kicks, relatively unanswered, and a big overhand right, just missing with the left. I think Blue's a 5-round fighter. Because he's really starting to warm up now.
Yeah.
Good combo there. Straighten around there on the second attempt. Oh, punch for punch there, Red and Blue. Good knee there. Looked more like a shin though from Red. Doesn't particularly make a difference in the grand scheme of things, but a knee hurts more than a shin. Oh, Red's slowing down. This is Blue's chance to really storm in. Take this fight from underneath his feet. Pretty much like that, but Red doing the job. Keep going, Blue. Keep going. Red's going to try and stick it strong. 1 and 2s, 1 and 2s, 1 and 2s. It is a 5-round fight. I just saw fight card number 4.
Excellent.
I don't think Red will be thinking that at this point here, because he's starting to fade away, but Blue will be thrilled by that news. So far, I still think I've got Red up by 2. I think in the second round, he wasn't as good as the first, but I think Red will still be ahead here. But in a 5-rounder, Blue's just got to work extra hard for these next 2 rounds. I think Blue definitely got that round. I don't think there could be a question of that. But I'm not a judge. Are you a judge? Why not figure it out and send us in some scorecards, eh?
So have you got any questions for us? So if you're watching live, listening to us, which is unfortunate for them, I suppose, listening to us too.
They have to pay to listen to us
I
too.
know, it's terrible.
You could be worse. You could be in Scotland at -2.
You could be, yes. So Scottish feed is up. They do look quite cold. But here we go again.
Oh, Red's come back. Red's had some water. Now he's trying to play that far zone. I imagine he's only going to come in for the knees. But Blue just... Hey, there goes the mouth guard.
Whose is it?
That'll be Blue's.
Yeah.
And the referee very graciously allowing them to clean it.
I have seen it where they just picked it off the floor.
Yep, I've been that person. 1-2-1 from Blue. 1-2. Oh no, it was just 1-2. 1 big overhand 2. Overhand 2. 3 again. 3 kick. Red's just bouncing around from corner to corner at the moment. This is the complete opposite of round 1. The complete opposite of round... Oh, no, there's still a flying knee, so it can't be the complete opposite. Red's knackered. Absolutely knackered. Oh, but he's still got the job done with that
still
too.
There. Yeah, he's still dangerous, very dangerous fighter.
This could still be a knockdown either way. Those knees of Red. Blue's got to go back to the body shots. Oh, there was one, but it didn't really do much. Chase, 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 and a giant kick in the balls. Unfortunate. Not intentional though, although he made it look like it was there.
Oh, nice.
Big overhand. And the drop on the head. Just kidding, this is kickboxing, not the MMA. So we got the 1-2. Red marching in with knees, but very much looking like he's walking upstairs. Well, that one didn't. That was a very thrusting knee. Blue's still toe-to-toe with him, though, just absorbing the energy because he knows he's got more. Oh, that overhand right. Cameraman, there we go. Inside thigh there. Oh,
This
is amazing.
This is an awesome matchup. Louis and his team in WK Spain.
Brilliant fight.
You've put on. This is an amazing fight. I'm enjoying every minute of this.
Crazy.
I mean, it's great. One of the things is with this, I mean, just these guys are on point. You know, they're sharp. There goes the mouth guard.
Red still did have spats of convincingness in this fight. But those knees and that right hand that we saw previously where the mouth guard came out. But on the whole, Blue looking a lot fitter, a lot more composed, and a lot more controlled.
Yeah, very much so. Nice and clean.
4 rounds. That makes it a very hard one to judge. I don't know who's won that now. Oh, that was a terrible bottle flip.
Again, this is a WKA Spain promotion in association with International Muay Thai, who are the governing. This has actually been fought under, not under the WKA rule sets, but actually under the International Thai Kickboxing Federation. I'll have to 100% get the name of that one. I can do it right away.
Couldn't have been by much there, but very, very good fight there from both these fighters. That's the way it goes. You win some of it, you lose some of it.
So this is the IMTF European belts. So a lot of the belts here, as I say, using the WK Spain, we've got a fight in here as well. But it's the International Muay Thai Federation that we've got into association with these, which gives these guys, again, WK is about working with other associations and co-sanctions. It's the way forward. Bringing back kickboxing together. And Gary just been caught on screen eating his burger. So we're coming up for the next one. So they've just bailed on me. So now you're just with me now. And who we got in coming next? So the other member of our team here is Andrew Carter, who is our producer. And he's also just stitched Gary right up then, just as he was taking a burger bite. So what are you having for dinner? I mean, this is a great night of fighting. This is this is what we want to see. I mean, it's all about the fighting. Obviously, the MC's got a suit on. We're in polo shirts. If you're asking why we're in polo shirts, it's now 20 to 9 in the morning and extremely hot in the studio. We've got lots of lights on us, even though it's shining off my head quite nicely. We're going to go from here. So the next fights are coming in. So I've got my laptop here. Now you may catch me a couple of times with my glasses on. As I say, I'm getting old. So if you need to write to me on here, I have to write. So Antonio's coming in now. Now I'm not even going to try doing the names for it because I can't pronounce them. I have enough problems with English names. But Antonio's coming there in the red one. Gary back in a second. He's the one that can talk to you the best and give you more better pronunciations than I can. But this is an incredible fight night. Very, very impressed. Very, very impressed. So we just had news from the promoter that we do have one of the fights that is being scrubbed, which is fight number 7. Fight number 7. So, you know, and this is the beautiful thing of the internet is we're sitting here in the studio in New Zealand. Basically, to most of the people who are watching this, we're upside down to you, and we're still talking to a promoter, and we're finding out straight away what's happening with fights. So we're not quite sure why that's been what problem with that fight, but no doubt we'll find out and we'll let you know. But this is a fantastic show. Stephanie, Louis, great job, guys. And if I'm not looking at the screen, he's stitching us up every time. We're gonna have to get him back on this one, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? So what I think we're gonna do shortly is, I'm gonna if you want to see Andrew, and you want to get us to get our own back on him, then apart from this, keep it on the WKA TV site, and we might go live and catch Andrew doing some strange things, and we'll capture him, we'll put him on live, and make sure we catch him out.
And on the off chance that you don't speak English, I'm going to give this a crack, and we're going to see if we can get any comments through, and hopefully I get it right. Donde estás vives? Alright, hopefully that should be where do you live. So hopefully I've got that right. If not, I have no idea what I said. But that should be where do you live. Should be.
The worst thing is we can more likely understand Spanish better than we can understand Scottish.
Yeah. At -2 it sounds more like a vibrating more than anything, doesn't it?
So, yeah. But right now we're actually watching the Scottish feed. They got an amateur show on, a bit of kickboxing. But we're back to the Spanish guys now. The fighter's coming in. The referee is in there. No, I think Blues won on the haircut style of things here. I'm pretty impressed with his haircut. Do you remember when you had one like that?
Yeah, I think I had 2, didn't I?
You had 2 lines. Funny enough, you went to Scotland.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Hand you back to Gary with his commentary.
Red scoping him down. Letting him out at the corner though. Slow and steady start. Which is really all you can do with a taller fighter. You got to really ease your way into it. You commit once the wrong way and there's a teep in your face. Good leg kick there from Red. Blue a little bit off time with the returns. Oh, that time he caught the right leg though. Red very light on his feet. Very quick rhythm. Blue trying to match the rhythm but with the left foot, right foot, whereas Red seems a little bit more bouncy on both. There's those teeps. Oh, big left hand.
Wow.
Tried to get a double up on it. Didn't quite get the rewind effect, but that first one really would have set low. Oh, right hand this time from Red. Can't quite get the sweep of the leg. There's a counter to Blue's rear knee. A little bit of slowdown on action there, mostly stalking each other. Blue now backing up. Red with a big left leg. I think we're going to be waiting for that big left hand. There it was, right across the chops there. And a slow paced start to round 1, but still a very good start, I believe.
Yes.
It wasn't boring. It was just a little bit hard to commentate. They're not too sure when they're going to go, how they're going to do it. But definitely sparks of conflict as the fight started to and fro. But those left hands there, one good, one not so good. But red seems a lot more crisp. Blue seems to be on that back foot. When he goes forwards, he catches the kick quite well, but just being caught out by the tactics of the red corner.
Very, 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 very impressed with the standard that's coming out of this fight. I mean, this is a very, very top, for a show that most people haven't heard about. I mean, I'm sitting there watching this for one of the first times, and I've known about Invincible for many years, and I'm very, very impressed with what I'm seeing. This is definitely going to be one that I actually may fly over and go and watch in person one day.
Lucky you.
I know.
I'll be here in New Zealand. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. No, it'd definitely be, especially if you're in the area. If I was close by and there's nothing else on, I'd definitely make a 2-hour drive to watch this.
Or watch the pay-per-view and get us to as well.
Very true.
However, we will be having other commentators joining you. We're looking forward to having the UFC fighter Dan Hooker sitting beside your side soon.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and our new TV show looking at some footage from the past. Hopefully we'll have that up and running before Christmas, because we've got a few more fights coming up. Go back over to you on the commentary.
Oh, hands flying from red. Both fighters pretty much out of that effective zone though. The push kick looked a little bit weak. The hands didn't land, and there's the right body shot from red. Same story again, they're just not quite landing cleanly. Seeing leg kicks come into play a little bit more. Saw red throw a check there. We'll see if that game continues on or whether they'll move to a different pitch. Oh, went for the stepping knee, changed it to the left overhand, but no cigar there. Blue's really got a stab of that teep. Really, really got to throw something out there to stop this red corner feeling so confident on the inside of the pocket. Oh, there we go. There's the right leg to rule them all. Spinning kick attempt there from red, but not quite the time. Oh, there's that left hand though. If a spin kick doesn't work, a big left hook will.
Yeah.
Proven time and time again throughout history. And the right hand, left hand there coming through. Right hand over the top there.
Just needs to get like another inch on that overhand.
Oh,
He's not far away.
I think Blue knew how lucky he was with that one. Go, chase him, Blue, chase him, Blue, chase him, Blue. You've got to get your job done. And end of round number 2.
Very good. Very, very impressed.
Oh, there was some final destination though on that big overhand. His chin moved and he didn't get hit. That's how bad he thought it was going to be.
Crazy. I mean, one of the beautiful things we're looking at the moment is I've always been contacted and with discussions with a fight night coming out of Germany in the next couple of weeks.
What time's that?
That'll be.
I'm just kidding. I'll be here.
That'll be me down at McDonald's at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning for breakfast again.
Valued customer.
But we've also got a Russian one, which is even worse news for you because it's even earlier in the morning.
I'd be game for that though.
The Russian one would be
I think,
quite good. I mean, I saw the Russians when we were at the World Champs this year in Poland. Incredible guys, and
not every continent, but every sort of nook and cranny of the world has their own way of fighting as well.
Exactly.
I mean,
we're watching some of the stuff coming out of Scotland. The young kids fighting full contact. It's quite an interesting. Like right now we have an amateur show going on in Scotland, which is doing the full contact style kicks above the waist.
I saw on YouTube Russian MMA for kids.
Yes.
I didn't know how I felt watching that. I was entertained, but at the same time a little bit confused about my morals. But
well, it depends if it's C class.
They were game.
C class, it's one of those things that's coming up. Do you have MMA? But we can discuss that in the middle.
Is it? Why have we got a game show popping up?
I have no idea.
There we go. Free advertising.
We're not quite sure what that was.
Either way, we're seeing the boys try and kick it out of the way there. We saw the leg kicks coming from Blue, trying to get rid of that silly little pop-up. Oh, red timed that well, but Blue quick with the reply. I'm assuming this will be a 4-round fight as well, but there's really no rhyme or reason to what we've seen so far.
Again, it's when you co-sanction, looking at it from our side of things, is we see different rule sets and stuff. But that's because we bring it all together.
I think Blue owes his team a big favour because his right hand does not drop, and he's been clipped by this fighter. He's probably been clipped thousands of times before that, but that's trained him to have a high right hand whenever that overhand comes in.
Straight up there every time, As soon as he gets into any form of range, the hand comes up.
No, it's gone down now. That could have been it.
Back up again.
Blue's really got to push the pace though, because when Red comes forward, that happens. He throws the lightest jab and he's pushed off.
Yeah.
Good leg kick there. Oh, brilliant shot from Red. Getting ready for the spinning kick, I think that was going to be. Waited too long to do anything. Go Blue, go Blue, go Blue. Got one knee off in the exchange, but it looked more like a grazing knee. Good teep. Story of the fight so far from Blue, really.
Oh, close with that one.
That's where that right hand has gone.
Yeah, 100%.
Rain or shine, you want that umbrella just in case. Big kick. Blue's clocked onto that though. All Red's got to do is fake and throw the left hand like.
Oh, he's looking Blue. He's
go Blue. Go Blue.
That's it. He's got it. He started to realise his range now.
Yeah, he was smart there to move back out. As soon as Red started leaning in, when you're a taller guy against a shorter guy, it's not fun to play that game. I mean, when you bob and weave, you want to be on balance, because when you do get caught, and you will get caught, you go flying whichever way you were moving.
Not spinning back fist in the court. It's nice to see the spinning back fist being used. We don't see it very
and at a good range as well, like at the end of the glove.
I was actually going to ask you, what was it like? What must it be like being a shorter fighter fighting a taller fighter? But you've never actually fought anybody taller than you yet, have you?
Nah, not competitively. I've trained with people taller than me, and pretty off-putting. Even training with someone or fighting someone the same height as me, I find it awkward.
Yeah.
Nothing that you can't work around, but everything just seems.
He's done it again.
Well, I haven't stretched in how many years, so like you think I could do a head kick, then you're like, really, could I?
Well, when I was in Spain, I actually got a head kick on David Huxtable.
Was he on the
ground? WKE? He did bend over from here.
I thought so, yeah. I was waiting for the wittiness.
Well, I still think I could have got him. So we have a challenge on next year. Actually, me and David have challenged each other to fight next year. The world champs in the super. We call it the super veterans because the fact that we're still getting in the ring at 50 odd years plus is super.
Well, you may be my old man and the president of the world, but go Wales. That's what I'm saying.
And we're back to the action again.
Oh, left hand from Blue. Red getting messier as Blue gets more tactical, it seems. Oh, well, there goes the tacticalness. They just got knocked out the side of the head by the Red fighter's left hand and the right hand. Oh, there's the body shot. That one had a crack to it, and he's gone up high with that left hook. He's trying to fill in the gaps for his highlight reel. Good catch. Nicely done with the sweep.
Yeah, very good. Nice range. Again, what we're seeing here is a range of techniques. Fantastic range of techniques.
And a great example of K1 fighting. Earlier we saw the... Earlier we saw the Muay Thai fights. Oh, big bodies from Blue. Red shaking his head saying it's nothing. It's not nothing. That leg kick wasn't nothing either as Blue starts to fire up. Can he fire out though? And here he is. Something wrong with the catch maybe? Not sure.
Maybe he lifted it. I didn't quite see what he was doing.
Fair enough, yep. Of course, once you've caught the kick, you can't really manipulate it too much. Can't march with it. Can't pull it. Oh, big overhand right there. Couldn't quite see the effect it did. But this cameraman's brave, eh? You get too close to the edge on a flying back fist, or spinning back fist, and... Oh, there's the back kick! And that guy in the back knows how I feel. Hands in the air, look at that. Tidy back kick. Looks like the same spot he was landing with those lead hooks as well, so maybe he'll go back down there. But it just seems like it's going to be a 1 second banger from the right hand of Red.
This is a great fight.
highlights of this round here. It's a tough one to score, this one. In saying that, I've said that the whole night, and I should surface that by saying I'm not qualified as a judge. So I'm still not too sure, opinion based here, on who won that fight. We saw Red.
Oh,
that was glorious, absolutely glorious. But tight fight.
Very tight fight. So if you he's caught me again with my glasses on again, isn't it? I think it was 3 rounds, yeah. He's caught me with my glasses on again. I'm actually...
Oh, is it the Scotland show, is it?
Yep.
They're going hell for leather.
Yep. So watching the little amateur, one of the amateurs, they're boxing.
Boxing.
Yep. It's boxing, kickboxing.
That explains it. I was like, they're brave to be standing right there, but no leg kicks.
Well, I have to be fair. The footage, what we're seeing in Spain is absolutely incredible.
Announcer, that's the word. Getting ready to give us the result. Maybe not.
It's good, eh? No, I'm not showing him anything. He's got us on the TV again. He does it on purpose, doesn't he? He just tries to catch me looking old.
It's like 3 times in one show. All the other times it's been close. But
Yep.
today he's got it out for us, eh? Here we go. Getting ready for the announcement.
If you're wondering why Gary's so good looking, it's because I'm his dad.
Fighting out of
Blue.
Azul.
As I say, very, very close one. Very, very close fight. And both of them giving it, yeah.
I mean, not to start a fight here, but I would have gone Red, I think. But again, I've just watched 4 fights. I don't even know what fight we're up to, in all honesty. They all start merging into one. Because all I do is go, and it's just so entertaining that I can't keep track of it. Not saying it's undeserved, not by any means at all. But that must have been a close card. And there's the belt, and a very happy owner there. Fist bump, eh? The universal language. Kickboxing in España. Come on, again.
He's done it again.
Love you, Andrew.
Yeah, let's bring out let's sort of bring out what's going on in Scotland while we're just doing some stuff. This is what we're watching. This is actually just an amateur fight night that we're just having inside gyms. Not the big show like Invincibles, but a lot of these are just amateurs and novices. But this is just some footage we got going in Scotland out of the Rivals gym out of Wishaw. And if you can see there, it's actually, this is Stuart Allen, one of the senior world vice presidents. And very soon,
Again.
As you can see, even the amateurs are giving it some.
Would you want to be standing there at -2 degrees for 6 minutes or 30 seconds?
I was actually in this gym.
You're going to go bombing.
I was actually in this gym a few weeks ago. I've only been back in the country nearly 3 weeks. Well, I was in this gym about a month ago watching a fight night there. And it's a really cool little place. The gym is actually downstairs. And upstairs he has this ring and a bit of a bar. And there you go. He's just called that one off. But yeah, that's going on in Scotland right now. Now we're back here. We've got a couple of comments going on, introducing someone there. We don't know because we don't speak Spanish. But I'm going to see a great venue. Huh?
Something of the night.
There's a good crowd in there. No, referee's got control of his ring. So as you may notice that the referee always gets into the ring before.
So I think he's saying fighter number 5 has got a new referee. And that's who he introduced.
Yep. So what we will do is Gary will over the next 6 months learn Spanish, and he'll be
a fluent Spanish speaker, I think.
If I couldn't learn it at school, I don't think an app's going to teach me it somehow.
Well, I was going to say we may have to send you back to Spain to go and have a week there, maybe commentating from ringside, and maybe Invincible 10. But obviously, if you're not going to be able to speak Spanish, we can't send you. I think he's going to learn Spanish.
I could give it a go.
And we'll have to say that I think both of us we've been to Barcelona different times, and I think Barcelona is an incredible city, isn't it?
It is.
An amazing place, and I got the opportunity to go to Madrid, and never thought I'd see an Egyptian temple in Madrid. That was one of the most surreal things that I've seen. An amazing place, an actual an Egyptian temple. They lifted up, took it from Egypt because it was Egyptian, and put it in a park in Madrid.
Money, eh?
No, I think it was a gift from the Egyptians. They were going to flood it to do a dam.
Right.
And the Spanish went there to help do something. And the Egyptians said, look, it's going to be flooded, and if you want it, take it. And they took it down and numbered it and rebuilt it in Spain. Andrew, our producer, went with us there. Did you? No.
Have you seen a pyramid in Madrid?
No, he hasn't seen a pyramid in Madrid.
You should be on the advertising. Come see the pyramid in Madrid. Hey. Can we...
Hey, Gary wants a fan. Go, Gary. Go, Gary. Yeah? No? No. There must be about 40 degrees inside here. You imagine we've got lights on us. It's getting quite warm, isn't it?
And every time I go to take a drink, Andrew puts the camera on me,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
I've got mine down here.
Eh?
I've got mine down here, but we're not going to promote what it is. But we can. But we do have the ability to do this. What drink? So we're just watching the fighters coming back in now, coming into the centre. You're a dick. It is boiling, isn't it?
I think I'd rather be in Scotland right now. Alright, here we go. I believe it's fight number 5. Quick combination fight out from Red. Pretty much identical counter combination from Blue, but Red keeping that ball rolling in the counter attack of the counter attack, leading to the sweep of the leg, or the kick out of the leg I should say, on Blue. And we're talking a major height advantage on this one. Even crouched down in the position that Blue's in. Got to be careful of those overhands, but at the moment they're trading 1, 2s and 3s quite comfortably. Oh, brilliant 2-3 and a slipping 5 from Blue. That lead uppercut, I'm sure we'll see that come out again.
And they're back in again. Nice
Oh,
forward
Blue's
motion from
stalking.
Red, yeah.
Very patient with that kick. He chased and chased and chased and went, okay, now's the time. Wild hands from Red. Almost touching the target. There's that uppercut again. Yet to see one from Red. Ooh.
Just getting tangled up in the ropes there.
There's the uppercut from Red. Oh, 1 for 1 there. Blue very strong. Catch from Red, couldn't do anything with it. Oh, flying knee from Blue.
They love their flying knees in Spain, don't they?
Oh, they're so tall as
It's
well.
awesome.
Oh, Red's got to pull that backhand up. Red's got to pull that backhand up. Oh, no. Just hit him with it. Fair enough. Blue will be looking to set up that 1-5 or that 1-3, I imagine, sometime shortly. But both fighters going straight forward, straight backwards, making me really question whether they are trying to trap for those 3s or for those 5s, those short, high impact techniques like the uppercut and the hook.
Beautiful.
Blue, yeah, very much moves straight backwards. And there we go with that low 2, high 3. 2 knees from Red, didn't really do too much. It's a balanced fight. You know, they've both got things that they're better at than the other fighter, but it's a very balanced fight.
It's just, again, it's one of those, another ones, you really don't want to be in the seats of the judges.
No.
Mike, we do have to talk about one thing. We're obviously watching Muay Thai. Did you hear the result of the boxing last night?
Is it boxing?
Yeah.
Oh,
John Wayne
yeah,
Parr.
Shane Cameron.
No, not Shane Cameron,
No?
not the one in New Zealand.
Oh.
The John Wayne Parr went to fight
Oh, Anthony Mundine.
Andy Mundine in Australia. Now, so those who don't know, John Wayne Parr is a 2-time world champion holding Muay Thai titles in I think Muay Thai and K1, and he stopped Anthony Mundine. So it just shows the power of the Muay Thai fighters. So from a kickboxing organisation, well done to John Wayne Parr.
1-2.
Yeah.
Down to the body with the 1-2.
Oh,
starting
nice
with the 2
knees.
to the body.
Again.
And Blue straight forward, closing distance, and then 2-1-2. Finish with it. You can't touch this.
Look at that.
Wild
nice.
hands, but the left looked like it clipped.
Oh, be careful, Blue.
Easy, Floyd. Easy. Leg kick there from Red. Another one back from Blue. Shot for shot there. Oh, there's that low cross, high hook, and a straight right from Red. Sort of crumpled under the pressure of Blue's weight there, but still a very clean strike. Oh, that slapped even with the fabric.
Yep.
You can hear the crowd. This is something new for me personally. We don't normally get to hear the crowd in the background of these events. But you can hear them ramping behind, and the impact of every shot. It's like the crowd feels it. 3 there from Red, marching forward with it.
That's right, you
Kick
can
for
hear the
kick.
feed, can't you?
Yeah, I'm not ignoring you. It's just I like Spanish people better. Oh, knee. Looked like a hook to the throat there, but all's fair in a 4-roped ring if the ref says so. There's the uppercut from Red, like an upper cross. Knee. Red's just millimetres away from making a change in this fight. Oh, Blue so crisp.
Got good movement as well.
Oh,
That again.
hook to hook.
Just getting caught with those leg catches.
It's to be expected when your leg's 2 metres long, though.
Well, that's something you would know about, eh?
I mean, it's easier to catch a rugby ball than a tennis ball. That's why they don't play rugby with tennis balls.
True.
You know, so not saying the other guy's short, but he could be retracting that leg better. But I think at that point it just becomes a kicking hazard, a work hazard, and that's why we've been seeing his kicks go low majority of the time.
Yeah.
We did see teeps at the start, but they faded out.
Legs are getting tired. It's because the legs are so long.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it is getting. We actually asked our producer Andrew once again doing that, catching me on my phone. Yeah, I'm answering messages. We got messages coming in from you all. Thank you very much.
Are they in Spanish or in English?
They're in English,
Oh, okay,
but
well.
actually got people viewing around the world,
My
so
little
it's
Spanish
not
test
just
didn't work then, did it?
it's just not Spanish watching this at the moment.
I might have said the wrong thing.
We haven't found
Still
out
don't know.
yet.
Could
No
use
doubt we
Google,
will.
but all right, here we go. Round number 3. Don't know how many rounds there will be. Nice little rhyme for you all there. Oh, Blue head hunting with the head kick. Tactic change time from both fighters. Touch and go there from both. Just out of range for the first two, but the third one landed from Blue. Red's trying to exchange with him, but he's just ended up backing out. The switch snap kick. They've thrown that so much now, I've got to come up with a name for it. The switch snap kick. Jumping switch snap kick. Teep. The Jackie Chan kick, for anyone that doesn't know what I'm on about. Working very well, and even in the modified knee form that we've seen earlier tonight. Oh, that slapping front hook. Low kicks from Blue. Oh, and the right hand. Back in there again with that Jackie Chan knee. Single knee this time. Could have been a roundhouse. Oi! And the hook as well. Red's really got to stamp his ground with something because he is getting marched on.
Yeah, every time that Red does something, Blue always answers it. Whereas not the other way around.
Oh, that inside thigh.
He's definitely stepped it up a bit now, hasn't he?
Stepping knee there. Red just trying to survive at this point and making the simple mistakes now of just putting something out. For example, that push and just leaving it there.
Keep your hands up, Blue.
Waiting for the big overhand right from Red. Oh, there it was from Blue. Fair play. Spinning back kick, not as cool as the guy before you though. Good attempt. And end of round. I'm guessing there's another round because they seem, professional enough. I'm sure they would have given a touch gloves if it was.
Round 4.
Round 4.
In. Yep.
And the replays. Andrew's favourite moments caught on tape. Don't know if you can say that anymore because I don't think a tape exists, does it?
I don't know. I think they've.
They still sell the tape to aux cables for people like me that buy old ass cars.
Well, I must admit, it's.
Oh, there we go.
I still enjoy my record player.
Auden team. The cameraman's really trying to make that clear. I'm just googling to make sure I'm not Facebooking.
No, I'm the one on Facebook. We're on Facebook here. We've got Instagram open. Might send. Keep an eye on the WKA TV Instagram page.
So correct. So the red corner is Auden team, and the blue corner is Oyama. Referee very close to the fight here. Both fighters are tied. He's got to be quick to jump in on anything if it goes wrong. Oh, Red dosing off of those hands. Taking a slower approach at it, taking a little bit of a gap in the timing, but they're getting through now. Big difference as opposed to last round. Good body kick right under the gap of the blue corner's lead elbow. That leg kick combination still coming through from Blue though. I mean, if it worked in the last round, he's got to try and make it work in this round. Jumping knee snap kick. I think it was the best of both worlds there. Red trying to strike. Working with the hands. Oh, there's the knee. I think he slipped off though. But he's got that instinct back. He's got that fire first, question later. And there was that overhand right. Then he tried to go to the body as we've seen previously in the fight. And there's the rear uppercut. He's trying everything he can with that right hand. But to no avail here. Blue still marching on him. About to dose him with the leg kick, no doubt. Oh, there goes Red doing it instead. Oh, there's the leg kick from Blue. Shot for shot. And these fighters pretty much staying in the exact same range the whole way around. They're moving, but they're not breaking that gap in between each other. Neither wants to take the foot off the gas or that foot off the counter-attack potential here. Lead leg from Blue. Rear leg from Red that's going to be caught. He's trying to get that right hand. That's what we're seeing from here. That right there it goes.
He's still trying, eh?
He's got him in the corner. He's got to push. One down to the body. Tied it back up. He's been circled back into the corner. It's not where he wants to be. 15 seconds. 13 seconds to go. Blue plying on the pressure. 5 seconds to go. There's a back kick. Better attempt at it. 2 seconds. 1 time. That's the end of round
four.
Number 4.
I think that's the end of the fight. These are 4-round fights under the IMTF rulings.
I think it was TA, wasn't it?
Yeah, TA.
What do you reckon of the music? Eh? Another one of Andrew's great creations.
I can't hear it.
I'm telling you, it's fantastic. The people at home, they'll be loving it. That's not a dig. That's an honest thing. Another nice shiny belt there. Red corner's out, ready for the decision. Blue corner's out. Crowd definitely behind blue there, I think. Draw. No. Draw? Or did he say azul?
No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't draw. Of course they speak Spanish. What would it be draw? Come on. Azul. Blue.
Blue.
Alright.
Blue. We're learning some Spanish. Now, if you want to see a picture of our producer, head over to Instagram and check out the World Kickboxing and Karate Association or WKA TV or my own personal Instagram page, Dave, WKA Dave, and you will see a picture of Andrew, our producer. Just going to put it up onto YouTube now, Facebook as well. So, yeah. I wonder if you heard that from our producer then. Caught on mic, but yeah, so we do try and have a bit of fun here. So we've got on to the next one now. How are our Scottish guys doing, Andrew?
Something and a half. What's the time?
It looks like they got enough.
I was wondering what that noise was. There we go, Scotland, and we're back. Oh, is this the? Oh no, we've just seen that other guy come out before. Thought we might have had a 4-man march out.
So, what people watching tonight? We have a guy from Dagestan who's watching this. Okay, do apologise. The producer is doing stuff.
There we go. Here's
That's
Kenny.
right, because we have one fight missing.
Kenny from Madrid box.
Yeah. Because we have one fight
Does Charlie
scrap.
fight me? I want to know. I can find out later.
What a fight card.
Can't have both of us on the phone,
Yeah.
can we?
So, fight card, that's the fight card, there you go.
I reckon Charlie is a boxing brand. That's what I reckon.
Charlie.
Yeah. Because it can't be the orange juice. There's no way. No.
So there's a question. Can you tell us, Charlie, is that a Spanish boxing brand? Let us know, please.
¿Qué es Charlie? Por favor. Man, those bleachers are filled up.
They are, eh? He's got a good crowd there tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got tables there. The tables are full. And this is a fantastic fight. You can see why people pay to go and watch this. An incredible event. And nobody ever knew about it until today. So we just brought it out to the world.
This is going to be explosive.
Yeah.
Red's already ready for the shot that finishes it all. Blue taking a little bit more of a closed-in approach at it. Oh, that quick double flick from Red. Interesting. Still stalking. I mean, they're close enough to do damage, but neither one of them wanted to jump in the pool first.
Setting a
A bit
pace.
stalematey here at the moment as they both try and suss each other out. Again, trying with the flick, but when you've done 3 things in the fight and 2 of those have been them, it's not so sneaky anymore. And with the knee, close distance well, but I wouldn't really call it a effective strike. Not unlike the blue corner's return with the leg kick there. Oh, good combo there. Low 3, finish with the rear kick to the leg. I think Red's going to try that double flick after a couple more jabs. Good basic combo there from Blue. Red perhaps overthinking it a bit too much, but there he kept it simple and it worked. Red very... don't know the word. Unorthodox with his footwork, but he's moving in with the shots fine, but he's doing little bits and bobs to just throw the timing off of the other person. That step back a stance, step forward a stance. I wonder if it works to a different plan, but it didn't seem to make too much of a difference in this round. I think I have Blue up on that round, just from the clean... pardon me. The clean use of his techniques. They landed, they were strong. And the nice dramatic Greek-esque music in the back as these 2 Adonises, if that's a word, go at it. As we get ready for round number 2. We need to see Red take a... well, change gears. He's got to get out of first gear, go into the second gear. There we go. Got to see Red get into that second gear. And Blue's just got to... try moving the mouse, mate. Nice. There we go, fixed. Oh, big bombs coming from Blue, both with the right hand. The left I wouldn't really call a bomb, that left leg kick. Red working the legs now. Both legs there on the outside thigh. And went for that quick high kick, but he didn't take the detour in between. To look more effective at this point in the fight. Going for the long uppercuts, really providing a different way of getting different ways of getting through Blue's gaps, but Blue very determined and perfectly basic in a non-demeaning way. He's very effective with his basics. He throws the weight into them when he wants to. He's not overcommitting. But Red also a very good fighter in seeing where the gaps are, creating new gaps. Oh, that right hand there. I love hearing these violence noises. Slap, bang, and pop.
That's why we do this.
Good left hand there from Red. Straight in on the counter of Blue's one shot. And that's the end of round number 2. Good head kick there. Red very quick with the left leg going up high. but I'm not too sure how he's going to get the weight into it. It seems very snappy as opposed to very thuddy. But again, can only call what I see, and I'm sure he's going to show me a reason why I'm wrong. 10 seconds out as we move into round number 3 of what we believe to be a scheduled 4-round fight. For the IMTF national belt. Power's getting through now. Even if it's hitting arms, they're hitting arms with power. Not wanting to waste their shot. Ooh. Good hand exchanges from both fighters. Not many really breaking through to right home about, but that lead leg left kick of Blue did there. Right leg coming back from Red. Quick exchange from Red. Just to throw the cards out there, I guess. And Blue just getting his weight in there, really wailing on the red corner. Hey, great job from Blue. Red shaking his head as if, no, Gary, you're wrong. Silencio. And he's not happy about that. I mean, who would be happy? I can't think of many people that would be happy about that. I wonder if he'll jump up and land on his heels. Seems to work for me. Of course, fighters that have been not stopped but hit with a illegal blow or a blow to the illegal target area will receive a little bit of recovery time. Maybe we could oh, we're still in that round. Oh. There we go. Oh, no. He's not happy. He does not look comfortable. The referee will be contemplating with the table. I mean, it didn't look like an intentional kick to the groin, so I don't think there can be a point taken off, but we're working with a different... He's just going to have to fight it off at this point. He's really not happy with it though. Looks like he's going to be sick. There he goes though, emptying his tank. There's the knee, there's the kick, there's the hands. Left hook coming in from Blue. That left hook and that right leg has really been his signature move today. Good work from the referee there, still keeping control of these two boys. They're tired. One's been kicked in the groin, or knee in the groin. He's still in there, making sure both of them stay safe, protected. Good body kick. That one took a couple of seconds to sink in there. That was a good body kick. And a left hand over the top too. Well done. I think this brings us on to the fourth and final round. The stills are out, so there's got to be one more. Here's the highlights there. This is the first sort of 20-30 second exchange. Oh yes, it was a low kick, but There was a kick to the thigh, but the knee got in the way of the Yoo-hoo. Here we go, so the coach saying, how do you... And then talking about that jab, cross, lead hook and the kick, that combination we've seen continue to work for Blue from round 1. There'll be something that he's snuck into that though. I say snuck into it, he's just said it, I don't understand it, so I can't really call it sneaking in. But there would be another instruction somewhere in that combination, maybe double up the jab before you throw the kick, or throw the kick earlier. There'll be something different about the first 3 rounds that we'll see now. Oh, no, it's just going to be go straight to it. I want you to do it every time. There's the right hand, there's the right leg. Maybe the instruction is to forget about the left hook, save it for later. All we're seeing for now, though, is a hell of a fiery cannon that is Blue corner. Red coming back with his own, falling into Blue's little spider trap with the lead leg, and he's teeing off straight punch after straight punch. Red tying it up, referee breaking it back up, and in we go again. Lead hook, jab-esque type thing from Blue there. Still applying the pressure, but also falling over, so sort of tiring himself out there. You can see the moment it sunk in. And here it is now. The first 30 seconds have become a blur of regret as Red moves in to try and finish off and take the next 30 seconds. Yeah, the speed's gone from Blue. Red just trying to march forward, expose a gap somewhere. Went high. Should have gone low just like Blue just did. Take that leg. 1, 2 and a 3.
Still working hard,
hands
though.
firing. Oh, good low 3. Was it a 4 from that position? There's a lead 3 from the other side. He's changing stances, just throwing with whatever feels right, whatever's there, whatever's closest, wherever the gap is. And Red just being put on the defensive streak here of clinching and teeping and striking to the side. Under pressure is the theme song for this last 15 seconds as we go. Red's trying to strike his way out. Referee has to break it up quick and get back into it. 8 seconds to go. Hook for hook. Punch for punch. 3, 2. There's a head kick. Gives a head kick. Gives a head kick. Nah, no head kick. That's alright though. Good exchange. Very good round. We saw it go Blue's way, then Red's way, then Blue's way, and then who knows where the coin actually landed.
Just good action throughout the round.
This is that moment here where we see it all slow down. He goes for that kick, and that's when we can just see the guts aren't working with the rest of the body anymore. The physical guts, not the it takes guts, not those guts. He's got plenty of those.
Amazing.
And there's nothing better than respect being shown, eh? I mean, it's real cliche, but what else are you meant to do? Stand there awkwardly and not shake in their hand? You know, it takes more effort to do that than it does to actually shake their hand, so... No, it's good to see. Haha. I'm not the only one struggles at taking off those shin pads. Those fabric ones, man. Crazy.
Yeah, well, after you guys have been fighting for a whole fight, they're like glued to your leg. I think what the worst thing is being the person taking them off.
Oh, yeah. Not my job. Azul. Blue again. We will know our reds and blues by the end of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And Red's gapped it. I mean, I get the passion and everything, but I don't...
And it depends on what scoring criteria they're using.
It's weird with a 4-round fight.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is where co-sanctions come in. We're under a scoring criteria that me and you don't really know.
And if I'm sure they'll have appeals and all sorts of arbiters and whatnots
Correct.
to
Correct.
especially with
Correct.
a title fight. it's something that he can appeal. I don't know if it'll change the result, in all honesty. It was a very close fight, could have gone either way.
I mean, we get a lot, appeals come in all the time. So when one of the natures of what we do is
we've got a demo team of some sort.
Well, this could be interesting. Oh no!
Oh no! This must be the fight that got cancelled and no one.
We don't know what happened.
No, could have been a blood pressure. Could have been anything. But he's turned up ready. So
yeah, well, he's turned up to fight, and he steps in the ring to fight. And
is that your thing that keeps going? Boom.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, I think it's Andrew.
No, I can hear his laptop going off.
My laptop's
so that
on
means
silent.
they can, eh? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my laptop's not making any noise at all.
So I'm the special one that gets all the beeps.
Yeah. Well, we're just looking at some of the stats coming in off the web pages and stuff like that. So yeah, very popular.
The cameraman just hitting on the ring girl. Good on ya. Oh really?
I got a feeling with Karen. The cameraman's I think it's definitely on the cameraman, so she might know her.
Not our cameraman. Just well, I'm all about throwing Andrew under the bus, but it wasn't him.
Oh, we just had a message coming in. Rob Ball, who's the man with the beard? I met him at the ICO World Champs last year with the New Zealand team. If so, nice man.
Oh.
Well, obviously you don't know him very
much.
well.
Thank you very much.
So, Rob, I will be putting you right.
Yeah, I was on that team. I'm Gary Sawyer. Did Taekwondo for a very long time. I actually started training in Wales when I was 7, born over there and proud. The best rugby final, in my opinion, would have been All Blacks versus Wales. But
didn't the All Blacks beat Wales?
They did.
Didn't the All Blacks destroy
anyway,
Wales?
For a third and fourth medal, I'd rather. If we're going to lose to New Zealand, I want a silver, mate.
It was just that.
But yeah, so
I was also at the I'm half
7.
Welsh too, but I was definitely New Zealand that day.
Trained there till I was 10, moved to New Zealand. Kept on training, but in a different style of Taekwondo. Carried on with that till 18, moved into full contact kickboxing because I wanted to test my chin, and then ever since then I've been smiling at getting whacked, which is strange when you come to think of it. Competed for New Zealand twice for Taekwondo, selected twice for kickboxing, and sick both times before we flew.
That's right, yeah.
Selected for Great Britain, and the event got cancelled.
Keep your messages coming in.
I don't know, what do you want to know about me? I've got a beard, but you knew that because that's in the message. Live, breathe kickboxing. I can't swim, so I fight instead. And
it's just quite funny because we lived next to a beach for how many years? We didn't swim?
I don't know what else to tell you about myself, really.
Well, I could tell you, any of the viewers
No,
are
don't ask
interested.
him. Don't ask him. Whatever
As
you
his
do.
dad, I could tell you many stories.
No. That's a different show you got to pay for. That one's €50.
That'll be the WKO TV comedy.
And it's Stories
outtakes.
of a Soulless Ginger. There you go. There's the title. €50. Yes, please.
And obviously that one, the second one, we're carrying you, telling you stories about me, and that will charge you €100 on that one.
And those shows will be held at 8 p.m. New Zealand time, not 8 a.m. New Zealand time. But it's getting later into the day. It's getting hotter into the day.
It is, eh?
Fight number 7. 7. Yeah. And it was quick. There was 2 kicks before the bell, so we're off. Well and truly off.
Well, these guys
are
fast,
firing. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're knockout shots just yet, but they're committed shots, that's for sure. Leg kicks. I think Red is going to be a little bit more on the fidgety side. By fidgety, I mean a little bit more fakey, a little bit more trying to draw out the opponent. Just like that. Just draw it out, take the shot. And I can see Blue being not quite what we just saw there, like the committed stepper, but I can see him being a very dominant, solid striker with every shot. There we go. Great work there, coming in with that 3 body rip of blue, purple. Still going to call you blue. Stepping hook there from Red. Don't see those very often. He's got a good position for that leg kick sorted though. Really chambered like a sprinter, ready to go, and then just flip and off it lands. Again there. His lead legs. Oh, trying to bomb with the hands there, trying to break up the tempo. If you know your legs are going to be hit, you're gonna solid down a little bit, leave that head open. English has gone to crap now that I've tried to speak Spanish. Oh, not quite sure what that landed on. The ref was on the way, but it was a good attempt at a high kick. End of round number 1.
No, it was fast and furious to start it.
That must have been faster than 2 minutes.
Time's flying when you have fun.
No, there's a timer on there that said they had 15 seconds left. So. Oh, yeah, Andrew, you started late. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. We got it on tape here. The producer got it wrong.
So we're quite.
But we're all a team. So
yeah,
when one falls, we all fall. So round number 2, we had an explosive round, and I say that because there was a little bit of downtime before each explosion. It wasn't a full-on machine gun round. It was tentative, then boom, tentative, then boom. You're seeing Red with the outward approach, the hands far out, a little bit fidgety, a little bit distracting. And we're seeing Blue with the basics when fights approach, with the hands really bombing low, getting that short center of balance. We're seeing Red again, fidget and counter, draw and counter. Expect to see a lot more leg kicks from Red as this fight continues. There's one. There's another one. Oh, no. Picked this time right. Ooh. Big bombs, and that left leg clipping just on the chin. Not a shin landing, though, just with the end of his foot. Better than no landing, though. Back to tentative again. Stalking. Big uppercut, big hook. Either one of those could have changed this fight in a dramatic way. Getting ready for a spin as Blue. Looked very narrow on his feet there. Narrower than a boxer.
Yeah. He's got very sort of like taekwondo style long stance.
I haven't seen taekwondo people punch like that in a very long time though.
No, there is that. I'll give you that. But it's that like long stance, if you say he's ready for the kicks coming in. You know, he's got that maybe got a bit of a traditional background somewhere.
Yeah, Red's leaving behind those legs though. He's forgotten about the leg kicks. Yeah. He's trying to get those hands through now. And now's the best time to be going for those leg kicks. Blue's coming forward on the half step. He's sort of doing a hiccup 1, 2. As opposed to just a 1, 2 on the hiccup. You catch the leg and then you kick it. There was that hiccup that I spoke about. Almost like a fake. But the thing with the fake is you've got to know that you're faking. Big overhand right, just missing there. This is going to be a fight where the damaging shot is the second or third, not the first. These boys are very smart about how they build their combos from what we've seen so far. Good round. End of round 2.
Was a very good round.
Don't camera bomb me.
She's going to do it again. I mean, I hope you're loving these replays as much as we are.
Good exchange. I mean, you don't typically see an overhand right, a Superman right from that sort of distance, but whatever cuts the cake, cuts the cake.
You're seeing there the production team in the background. Good crowd there. So you can see they've got a big production there as well as we've got a production team here. Yeah, what a great event.
Not much words being spoken in that corner from what I can see or hear. But I love how they got the funnels on the side of the ring.
Yes.
They are awesome.
That's very, very... You see a lot of
awesome.
that in Thailand. We need to bring that into our own show.
I need to bring it into my own gym.
No, we'll have that in our own show, which is on the 29th of February next year.
There we go. We're seeing Red tee off of the kicks a little bit sooner now. As soon as that range is closed, he's going with the leg. There's that little hiccup step of Blue. Oh, flying knee. One minute 35 to go. Just over 30 seconds has been spent now. These 2-minute rounds go fast.
Do.
Especially when they're fighting like they are now in that exchange-based combination, have a break move. Not so much have a break, re-establish. Where are they going? Red's backing up to the ropes. This is when Blue should have gone with something there.
No, we hope you're enjoying this as much as we are.
Blue's just leaving gaps for him to escape. Maybe Blue's trying to draw an attack now. I mean, I think you're going to find yourself hard pressed when the Red's been mostly on the counter game the whole time. It's very hard to make someone do a full 180 on their game plan in a round. I mean, you can make them alter it, but you can't make them change it, and this is what we're seeing here. Blue's wanting something to react off. He weaved well there, but couldn't establish something to go back with. Just over 30 seconds left in this round, which is round number 3, I believe. Oh, hand came over, but it didn't hit anything, just got caught up on each other. Blue's hand did, though. We've got 2 southpaw stances. 15 seconds to go. First to shoot will be first to win. But in this fight, that hasn't been the case. We're seeing the counterer taking the more effective role of the fighter, of the striker. Yes, one more round. That was the end of round number 3.
There's no jumping in. They jump in knees in Spain, don't
Yeah,
they?
they really do.
And it's really nice to see it. I do love the jump in knee.
It's the variety for me. We're seeing a counter. We're seeing a mover. We had that gentleman before where he just tucked the leg to the side and cut the triangle. I'm a sucker for beautiful fighting.
I like technique. It's all about the more technique they have, the more exciting the fight is. And you can get the big where they just slug out in the segment of the ring. They're entertaining to a degree. But what we're seeing in this show is that technique coming through.
It almost looks like a predetermined exercise at times. When you just see something happen and the guy flicks it, punches, moves, you're like, well,
exactly.
It's textbook. I love to see textbook fighting, whether it's a check, a telephone block, even just blocking your face. If you do that well at the right time, you've earned my attention. Not earned it, you know what I mean.
The way I think I've seen in this show so far is that the fighters can go in with the same lead in, as in they'll go in with a cross jab cross or 2-1-2, but depending on what the fighter does, they actually throw in different things.
Red's going to be sort of flurry countering now, I believe. He's not going to go for the second or third shot. He's just going to throw till it lands and keep going after that. Yeah. So Blue really needs to take a super aggressive stand. Otherwise, he's just going to be outstruck no matter what. Even if Red doesn't land, he's going to get
he's more
taken
active.
down.
He's going to be more active, more aggressive fighter.
He's tied up. There you go, nurse. Go get some blood. Yeah, Red's really not keen on the attacking, eh? It's just fair enough. Fair enough completely.
Well, he's been tagged a few times on the counter, hasn't he? Again there.
Are we talking Blue or Red?
Well, Blue got... Red's been caught.
Blue's getting picked apart at times on these counters. And it's always been the leg kicks. Red took a break from the leg kicks, but... I mean, it's the 4th round now.
You want to see them come back.
You can win quite comfortably now, just by keeping up with what you're doing. And
nice hook coming straight through the guard on the side.
He's like a trigger fighter. As soon as you just take your foot off the ground, that's when the trap is coming in. It's something that you love to see, absolutely love to see. And Blue's not giving up either. He's trying to draw something out. Red just IQ-wise too far ahead.
Yeah, I would agree. Just the technique range that Red's got here. Look at that. Oh, that was nice.
I think Blue's chance here in the last 30 seconds
Wow.
is uppercuts. He's got to start throwing uppercuts. The chin's sort of exposed in the middle on Red, but it's whether you can see it at the time and you've got the energy to do it. But Blue needs to throw something upwards, a teep to the chin, finish low, but 15 seconds to go.
The
It is
reaction
a
speed.
Hail Mary
Yeah.
to get this fight into the blue corner. in
I
my
mean, that
opinion.
last that technique just now where Blue threw the left hand over
5 seconds.
and Red just slipped underneath it and just hit him with a body
There's
shot.
the overhand and end of fight.
But also for a fighter that tall to get underneath the left coming over the top and hit a body shot, well, you know, as a tall fighter yourself, you've got to come down quite a way,
Yeah.
which puts you at risk of the knee, but he's that quick.
I mean, these guys are two big European legs.
Yeah, they are.
They might be super tall, but there's only really half a head between them, and
Yeah.
you can alter that by how you stand. If
Yeah.
you're in a stance with slightly bent knees, and you're sort of evened out the playing
Yeah.
field. But when there's a whole head, it doesn't matter how low. Well, you can go as low as them, but then you're going to get caught with way worse leg kicks.
Exactly, yeah.
Because your leg's so bent, it's not as easy to keep strong. It's just going to buckle in every time. And if you're lucky, it'll be an outside thigh. If you get a bent leg inside thigh, it's just not nice at all.
So we're getting a lot of messages coming in. Keep them coming. Thank you, guys.
As I wait to see the result, will it be Azul or will it be Rojo?
Well, I deleted a few friends the other day off my Facebook feed, and I'm back up to 4,998 again. So yeah. So if I can't message you, just keep messaging me coming in. But I might not be able to add you as a friend, so I've run out.
Hearing some chanting there.
So if you're wondering why I can't hear this, is Gary's got headphones on right there. He's not a Cyberman.
Hey!
Which way to go, Red?
Yeah, went to the red. I mean, that counter-attack tactic
definitely.
they had worked perfectly. Blue,
Yeah.
I mean, Blue was trying to find another way around it, but essentially he had to give up attacking to stop him scoring. So, I mean, you can't win if you're not doing, and fair play. Lost Charlie. Nope, stop him. Back on again.
Back in again. We're totally discussing now whether we should run the producer over in a moment because he likes to keep us on our toes.
Slave labour with the TV in it.
Oh, terrible, isn't it? I'm shattered. I was actually out on the
Not
bike
even
yesterday
fans.
riding around New Zealand.
Not even fans.
Pardon?
Not even a fan, eh?
He hasn't got us fan. So you imagine we're sitting here, we've got no fan in here at the moment. So please come out to WKTV and the guys, Andrew Carter, can you please post to him, say get us a fan. Big one. We could do one, couldn't we?
Hashtag we need fans.
Yeah, that's it.
Both viewers and cooling fans.
Yeah. So we've got a few other shows.
Well, the crowd's excited.
Are they?
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
hear
just
them.
translating. You know, they're
good.
they're
That's
excited.
good, that's good.
They are. I just don't know what about.
Can
That's
the
the only
viewers
problem.
can the viewers hear the sound? Can the viewers hear the crowd? Just bear with us. We're just getting some information from our producer.
All right. Couple of wet spots on the mat.
Yeah.
That's good to see. Like that's a coach cleaning that up. That's not him pointing out for someone else to do it. That's
No.
just get it done.
And that's good. That's good to see coaches just getting there and looking after the rings.
I mean, if I'm a coach and my fighter goes out and he goes, I couldn't do it because my feet were wet.
Yeah.
You know, the conversation we would have. So you're better off just wiping the mat before they go, and you don't have to have that conversation. Easy as that, eh? There's I'm guessing a memoriam shirt there. Not too sure where to go from there though. But we've got the round number 1 sign out. We've got both fighters in the ring. And these ain't lightweights.
This should be a good one. This should be interesting.
I'm half expecting the complete opposite of what we just saw. But these guys are all title fighters. So, again, it's not so much the shape. I mean, we're going to see the shapes of people change, but I don't think we're going to see the quality or the
we
tic
saw
tac
it.
toe.
We saw it with the Ruiz fight, didn't we, in the boxing?
Yeah, Parker beat him, though.
Yeah, but didn't he? The last fight, Ruiz, he was going, he's overweight, and the other guy had a 6-pack, and he knocked the other guy out.
Oh, yeah, that was Joshua. So Anthony Joshua
Yeah.
got dropped royally by him after he dropped Ruiz. But then I think a year ago, Joseph Parker from New Zealand.
That's right, he fought Ruiz over here. That was
put him
on
to sleep, I think.
He knocked him out, didn't he?
I don't remember.
I think we see so many fights out there that we tend to forget.
I paid to watch that one too, and I still don't remember. That's a shocker. 2 big boys here.
I mean, one of the ones I missed was shame. I was going to pay for the.
No gloves though, so are we seeing bare knuckle Thai boxing?
Now, one of the things we're hoping to bring us some more is one guy's got gloves, the other one hasn't. Oh no, there's the gloves.
There we go.
There's the gloves.
What do you reckon, Andrew? Who's got it? Alright, Andrew's going for Azul. Blue. Who have you got?
I'm gonna go red against Andrew because I like going against Andrew.
Righto.
So there we have it. So you've got the reducer going for blue, me going for red. Is that right?
Yep.
And Gary's going to commentate it. And yes, what should be the? I think it'd be a case of Andrew wins. I buy lunch. If I win, Andrew buys lunch.
Well, you guys have picked the colours.
Let's go.
I'm going to pick how this is going to finish, and I think it's going to be a knockout. If it's a 4-round fight, I see it being round number 3.
Okay.
Pure speculation at this point, though. But those are not light kicks. Inside to inside. Oh, that one was an outside. That was pretty quick there from Blue with that right leg. Powerful left hand from Red to the body. And a sharpish knee from Blue there in the bombing him with those hands. You can hear them slapping away. I mean, slapping almost doesn't do it justice. It's more of a thwack, which is still sounding like a slap, but it hurts a lot more.
So I think Gary's looking forward to the Batman captions.
Yeah. Azul. Oh, he's got flexibility, does Blue, but Red's just got raw, gonna eat you power.
I chose red, didn't I?
You did.
Good. Come on, Red. Some big hands there from Red.
Days. Good body kick from Blue, though. That snapped. And again. I think we're going to see Red go for the high road and Blue go for the body road. That looked a little bit low though, but Red didn't seem to be fast. He is ripping with those hands though. There's not going to be any glove left on him at the end of this fight. Oh, nice little peekaboo of a cross there from Blue. Committed completely on that push kick there. Red committing equally with the hands. He does not want to let him get too far away, because that sort of stuff's going to happen. Big grin as he comes back in for that last second left body rip there. Great uppercut hook combination there just before the two exchange those two big misses. But we can see him taking the time. He hits, he reloads back to guard and goes, what next? Where am I smashing into next? WKTV. This is the first pay-per-view that has graced upon the website. We have currently... Well, you guys are already on this one, so you got the best one. But there is also the WKA Scotland event going on as well. Nothing against them. But, I mean, obviously don't stop watching this one to watch that one, because you've paid for this one. You know what I'm saying?
But we will be keeping the Scottish one, so once you finish watching this fight, head over to our page.
And I mean, that's a good question as well. Is this going... once this has stopped streaming, is it still available to watch for the people that have purchased it, or...
Yes, so it's going up onto the... it should be going up onto the pay-per-view site, so you can watch it again.
Referee's got to yell louder there.
Yeah.
So, sorry, once you have purchased this, you've got it for 24 hours, or...
Yes.
Yep. Look at that, guys. You can re-watch this at another time as well. Save your favourite bits, write them down. Oh, that lead leg, but the hands on Blue are getting lazy. They're dropping all over the show. And with someone like Red, you don't want that happening too frequently. Definitely not as frequently as it's happening, because Red will make you pay. And here he goes, beginning his onslaught, hook and a knee, big leg kick, just trying to make room for his bombing overhand. And that was a hell of a hook kick. That kid is flexible, but it was slow.
That's lunch coming,
That
Andrew.
was slow. Oh, that wasn't... Oh, take it all back, man. You are good as gold. Gotta be loud, ref. Gotta be loud. These boys are so much bigger than you. Good teep there from Blue from what we can see. Just see the aggression coming through from Red. Oh, cheeky little right hand from Blue. He's quick, he's sharp, but he doesn't have that... Doesn't have the weight of a follow through, but that left hook from Red fit perfectly into the gap that was there. Good check. Blue needing to follow up with the right leg high. He needs to throw the left leg low and throw the right leg high. Not that one though.
Well, it's keeping Red at range, isn't it? It's keeping him out. Yeah, Red sees that coming, he just steps straight in on it.
Or step out and bomb with the hand.
Come straight over the top, yeah.
But hey, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Or whatever order that's meant to go in. Still a good round.
Very good round.
I'm just I'm a sucker for a lovely spinning kick. I really am. So when you see them but they don't land, it's okay. Now that was faster than I thought it was.
Faster.
It was
good
fair
pop.
enough.
Kicked him a little bit, I think.
It did, yeah.
That's
Okay, yeah, I take back what I said, because that was actually a decent, very decent effort. That one, I still stand by. That missed by a mile. But unless they've got to be sneaky. If you throw a spinning kick 5 times in a round, you know, you may as well throw a turning kick at that point.
Yeah.
You know, or if you do 5 spinning hook kicks, going with the jab. You know, why?
So let's pull this out. This is a story of my morning. Just all the things we go through to bring these feeds to you and give you good commentary. 5 o'clock this morning, I think 5:30, I called you and said I'm stuck.
Yep.
And I blew one of my hoses on my car. Look at that, radiator hose. Yeah, one of the heater hoses. But Dave Sawyer and the MacGyver came out.
Oh, to the heater fan.
Yeah, no, into the engine block. So yeah,
It's tiny.
yeah, it is.
It isn't shrunk, but
No, that's it. That's big. We got it fixed. We're back to that.
bigger hoses on other things.
Yeah, there are some random facts.
So what round are we up to? I believe this is round number 3.
Yep. Close to having my lunch paid.
2 minutes on the clock. And big kicks from Blue. He is getting to work now.
Red's still coming forward though. He's not even. Oh,
It is very weird because he's throwing that left leg like a lead leg, but it also comes from the rear. He almost took out the ref of that one. Hey. I'm pretty sure that's still illegal in Spain as well, mate. I mean, he's picked it up a notch, but then he's gone straight back to cruise control again. I mean, a leaning back knee is not going to beat an overhand, not in any judge's eyes. Good dodge, but he's going to get his head taken off if he keeps leaning like that with his leg. I think we're seeing not a point fighter because he's fighting for a title, but he trains a lot with that lead leg as a distance measure, as a crippling strike, which isn't really working against this particular style.
They're just keeping the pressure on.
Yes, the equivalent of ground and pound. You get in close and you bomb. And it's not untechnical. It is just a completely different way of skinning the cat, of getting home, of doing the job.
Red's just trying to get in to use those hands at closer range.
Which has been his plan the whole time. He was trying to strike from out in zone 2 with the big overhands, but I think he's finding more luck coming in close and then finishing with the knee. There was that longer overhand, very wild, but it's taken a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the uppercut.
Caught him nicely there.
And there's that flicking kick. As soon as he kicks, he doesn't look powerful. When he punches and when he moves, fine. But as soon as he gets that leg up, it looks too good to be powerful. If that makes sense. It looks too balanced. End of round, but I mean the round finished with a groin kick, so you can't really be too
No, it's going to round 4 now.
Too happy with yourself. But look at these kicks, and those are powerful kicks at the start of that round. He was pivoting, he's got full weight in it, he's fully committed to those kicks, so much so the referee had to weave. But then, in these last bits we might see it where he lifts his leg but his body doesn't move with him. It's a very, very dangerous place to be in a roped ring. Tatami, fine, you can escape, you can run anywhere you want. In a roped ring, you're running yourself into the ground. It's just a matter of when. Okay. He's talking about blocking and if this happens otherwise, do that.
Be interesting if we actually got the coaches mic'd up. That'd be good.
It would. In this circumstance, it wouldn't make a difference though.
No, because we wouldn't understand what they were saying. But maybe that's something we can try in New Zealand. We can try micing up the coaches. That could be interesting.
Or quick kicks have come back. I mean, he's definitely committed to winning this on his feet. It's whether it's doable against a big bomber like this red corner where any punch at any time is going to do it.
Jumping kick then. He's trying
just
those
using
kicks
too much power. Even then he tried to use the side kick when he's half a metre off balance. So,
he's in the wrong position to get the chamber up and round.
I mean, it's good ideas. It's good ideas. I just do not see it working the way he thinks it's going to. He had a lot of weight in that knee, but it didn't land right. Good teep.
The Red just walked straight through it though.
Yeah. I think Blue's playing the game though. I think Blue's sort of trapping him. Because as soon as you get into that clinch, if you can make Red look bad, Red can't bomb. So it's sort of playing the game where he falls off balance onto him, ties it up. Very smart way of doing it. You make it look like you're off balance, but you're really just sucking time. So depends if he's squeezing the cushion or being the cushion. Oh, brilliant teep to the face. Sorry, Andrew.
Came through.
Not meant to clap on the camera.
Again, those teeps getting in, but Red just there's no power behind it, so Red just walked straight through it.
Oh, I think it's called a headbutt. You're right, mate. Lean back when you kick and it doesn't happen.
This is the thing with getting a fight to do commentary. You have no sympathy, do you?
I do to certain things, but yeah, there's sometimes where you're like, you ate that one.
Yeah.
And I've eaten many. I find it funny. You kind of look back on it. It might take you 10. Oh, there it is. There.
He's still
go for the knee. Go for the knee. You got 10 seconds left. Red's really got to just bomb. Go. Bomb. Bomb. Bomb with the hand. And Blue tying it up. There's 2 seconds and it's done. It's done. Great fight. I thought, well, I was wrong. So now it's up to one of you two to see who was right. Andrew, your thoughts? Cheer, bro. That's our producer.
So this is our producer comes up with The highly technical comment, cheer bro.
So I get told off for my beard, but cheer, bro. That is perfectly okay.
So most producers sit there, but we like to interact with us to a degree. Okay, then let's
Good
see.
fight. Good
Let's
fight.
see. Let's see who's buying lunch, Andrew.
What do you guys think at home? What's your preferred... Like, if you were to make a matchup, and let's take names out of it, would you want to see... Oh, I don't think anybody wants to see two counter-attackers fight for 6 minutes.
Oh God, no.
I mean, it can be exciting for 5 seconds or so, but...
But that's like point sparring once you get into Counter-Strike fighters. Two of those.
If you get Raymond Daniels and Venom, that would be an interesting
Well, they've done it.
counter-attack fight.
Actually, talking to those two, there's 2 point fighters that actually got into
they've been for a few
UFC and
times,
the
yeah.
Glory. Well, no, they've
Bellator.
gone into Glory, haven't they? Venom
Bellator.
Page is in Bellator at the moment, I
Yeah.
think. So Raymond Daniels is in Glory.
But if you imagine those two fighting each other, I've seen it at tatami events in the past, and they're sort of stalemated. They're that good
Yeah.
that they know each other.
Too
So,
well,
I mean-
there's some excellent footage about Venom Page and Daniels out there. Now, just a small fact there, but Michael Venom Page actually fought in a Clash of Titans, and he was the captain of the WKA team in the UK for Clash of Titans.
There we go.
And who's
Is it
buying
Rojo?
lunch?
Azul! Mate, Blue is just sweeping the ocean floor with these Spanish boys, eh?
So, as our producer has just told us, that means I'm buying lunch.
And before you know it, this footage will be edited, and Red would have won. Welcome
No,
to
because I
politics,
can't edit
everyone.
the footage. It's gonna, I must admit, though, I mean, guys in Spain, Louis and Stephanie, this is a really good show. I'm really enjoying this one. So you've got me for the moment. Gary's doing a runner. So here, he's going outside. So I think he's going off to check his car. Huh? So I hope you're enjoying this. We're enjoying it really, really well. So just getting some information back from Spain. We're just checking the what's happening in Scotland at the moment. On the Scottish one. Yeah, so we're just hearing from the commentary and we can't understand what the commentary is saying. So the one the fighter's there. Scotland is still going. So that should still be running after we've finished. So yeah, I just had to start it and refresh it. So as you can hear in the studio, we got bits and pieces going on. So we look at different things, around the world and what's happening. Fights coming up that we're hoping to bring to you. Other fights will be including a fight out of Germany. As you can see, my co-host Gary has run away. It's got a bit too hard for him, and he's left his old dad here to do it on his own. So you've got me now for the next couple of minutes. Yeah, I sort of see the MC there. He obviously spotted that Gary wasn't here, so he's pointing them to look. Just hide that. That's my receipt from this morning. So fights that we got coming up. So we've got a show in New Zealand called Rhino Fight Night. We're going to be bringing that one to you on pay-per-view, and that's on December the 14th. We also have a fight out in Germany, and we have a fight coming up, I think, in Russia, but we're not quite sure on the date of that one just yet. So leading into the new year, you've got a couple more shows with us, and once we hit 2020, the full launch should be done, and you'll see plenty shows coming up for next year. We'll also be bringing to you, as you can see the banner behind us, this is the WK Asia Pacific banner, which was behind the ring in Thailand in this year. We'll be taking our cameras there and we'll be feeding that one back through the studio like we did last year. And that will be pay-per-view where you can just get it and you can pretty much pretty cheap and get it for the whole period that we run it for. So what have we got now? We've got the next fight up. Who we got here? I'm just checking on what fight number we are now. And just tell you. So, Andrew, what fight number are we up to on this one, Mr. Producer? We're on fight 10. I'm just going to say, did you see the message we just got from Spain? So, one of the things we have to do is we have to show our producer's very, very good at the TV and the camera side of things, but Facebook he's opposite. So we have to make sure that he knows, what's going on. That's okay, cool. So we might have a bit of a break, so you'll have a bit more entertainment. And Gary's just coming back now. Come back and sit down, Gary. Here he is.
I'm back.
He's back.
I'm back.
So please, everybody, don't write in and tell them. Don't tell everybody what I was talking about.
Hashtag Ginger Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Ginger Ninja. Well, he calls it Ginger Joe Rogan, is it?
Yeah, well.
Ginger Joe Rogan.
That's self-acclaimed. Nobody's ever called me that.
The Ginger Joe Rogan.
That's where I aspire to be.
He aspires to be the next Joe Rogan.
Well,
please.
Just want to commentate. I don't know about 3-hour podcasts. Props to him for doing that.
Yeah, and also I don't know about the jokes either, because you've got some bloody awful ones.
He's a stand-up comic, aren't
he? Yeah.
I'm a stand-up joke.
Oh, I don't know. You've been
sort of there.
And if anybody's wondering, when you later on, I'll show you any message on what's on the table that's red, and I'll show you when we go back to us.
Straight away with the high kick attempt. Both these boys are dominant, though. This is that clash of titans. Leg kick after leg kick. Cameraman, get the leg kicks. There's another one. Oh, the fake uppercut knocked him off balance. This is brilliant. Keep this up for 4 rounds. And I don't think the crowd will complain at all. Another big leg kick. Another uppercut from Blue. Azul taking the back step. Rojo taking the attacking step. There we go. There's some Spanish for you. Even with the accent. Alright. Leg kicks still being the main compound of this fight. Red sort of making the gesture of what are you going to do as Blue starts to fight back and just opens up for that leg kick from Red, and he's going to find it hard to stand on that leg very shortly. As anyone knows that's been in the ring, leg kicks are just underestimated beasts. I mean, at least if you get knocked out, you fall asleep for a while, you wake up, bit of a headache, but those leg kicks, they're with you for days. Shin to shin action there. Love to see it. And a big teep from Blue. Pushing for the head contact. Good uppercut there. He caught him with the uppercut. Red overcommitted with the hook. Pulled himself off balance. This is how much effort they're putting into these strikes. Oh, and that was a big left hand from Blue. Red's got to go back to the leg kicks if he wants to stay dominant. As soon as he's gone just hands only, it sort of leveled out the field. Blue again with that lead uppercut. Very understated technique in the world of kickboxing, in my opinion. Oh, went for the sliding technique. Oh, textbook. Those are those textbook moments we talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Just when it looks so perfect, it's like he asked him to do it. Oh, Blue shrugging it off. Is that all you got? Go back to the lead, Red. Go back to the leg, Red. He wasn't having fun then. Blue now taking the leg dominance. Blue also picking up the check work there, so maybe that has something to do with Red stopping the shots. But oh my gosh, boys, you're making this hard, but so enjoyable. Here we go again, Red ploughing in, hook after hook. Those gloves are getting more of a workout than anything else today. On the blocking, on the punching, on the catching. Another textbook slip. That would have been beautiful for his uppercut. Another lead leg from Blue. On the inside thigh, and that uppercut again. Fantastic round. Fantastic.
Very good,
round. It looked like there was no respect there, but there was plenty of it.
Look at that. Just keep
just
going.
Watch for the kicks. There's 4 or 5 in a row. Another one there. And we can see Blue leaning back for checks. We just caught off time a lot. And this is where the fight changed. As soon as Blue got back up, this is when the fight changed, and Red stopped kicking the leg for some reason.
We see that all too often, though. You see the people have their legs weakened, and they just don't capitalise on it at all.
Red doing a great job of capitalising. I mean, apart from the stopping of the leg kicks, but he was on top of him like butter on bread.
Yeah, I wasn't meaning in this fight. I was meaning lots of other fights that we see. That,
for sure.
Yeah, we just so many fighters don't capitalise on that when they go through.
Yeah, it's a common curse for fighting. You can say that this is the way to get around that, but then that can also put you in trouble for something else. So
yeah,
does a knee beat a jab? It depends who did it and who landed and where they were and everything like that. So
100%.
It is tricky. But they've got the hardest job tonight. Not me, not you, not anyone. Oh, there's Red, looking like Iron Man.
What was that?
What? Waved off. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for him to turn green. Which is verdes in Spanish. There we go. Fun fact. Colour we haven't heard tonight. It's all coming back to me. Senora Casey taught me well. As have these guys' coaches, especially Blue with that bobbing and weaving. Very, very sharp with it, and a very good combination at the end of that little exchange there, making Red feel a little bit underwhelming at this point in the fight. But there's only 30 seconds into round 2. It's a little bit early to be flipping coins on anything here. Oh, Blue's got to be careful of how he commits on that left hook. That's the second time he's spun around and Red's let him off. That's where the head kick would come through from someone like Daniels or Page or anyone that's that criminal on infractions. The moment you make a mistake, they punish you to the full extent of their limbs.
Again, it's good seeing the different level of skills coming out here. We're not seeing just bread and butter, jab, cross, kick, jab, cross, kick. We're actually seeing a wide range of skills here.
So we've still got about 50 seconds left in this fight there. The referee called time for the groin. I don't want to say touch of groin because it sounds bad, but the you know what. These boys have kept it up strong for 2 rounds. And I don't see them slowing down in terms of power or... Well, they both faked each other.
Yeah.
Leg kick to the inside. Lazy Superman there from Red. And a big overhand from Blue. Big in the arc, not so much the what's it called when it's a result? It's a result of something.
Red just says, just chuck it in. The ref's gone, no, get it washed. Good on you, ref.
Good on the fighter, he just wants to get it done.
Yeah, he just wants to get on with it. I think the ref made a good call there.
5 seconds left. Yeah, roughly.
That was good.
Yeah, very good. Very, very good. Good push kick there from Blue. Physically moved Red a good third of that ring. And there's that exchange. That high kick there, a little bit underrated, I feel. When I first saw it, kind of it seemed a bit mellow, but when you look at it there, it was very snappy, very... Forgotten the word again. It was good. Very, very, very good. What's another word for very, very good? Outstanding. Wow.
So I'm keeping up with all the messages and the posts coming in off Facebook, which is good. We're still going.
I couldn't keep up with that.